What's going on, everyone?
That
was quick.
What's good? What's good?
No.
Hello, Ken, Nick, Jesus. What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on?
Not much.
I just now realized that Justin ain't going to be able to come up because it's a full house. See what he gets for running late?
Yes.
Well, hey, I hold on. I upgraded today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so he'll be able to come on.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Good job, zombie. Hell yeah. Hey, give yourself an attaboy right on the back. Attaboy, yeah, attaboy.
No games.
You ain't either. You said, hell, don't cut me out.
That's right.
I'm trying to get to that.
Hey, zombie, did you get charged the full year, or were you able to do it monthly?
I did it monthly. There's a little There's a
Mm-hmm.
little thing right there.
There's a little box.
You got to push the little button over. Because it automatically sets for a year. So push it over, and then it'll do the 1 month.
Yep. He didn't, and it got charged too, like 200 and whatever it was, 30 right off the bat. Yeah. And he was like, "Man, I wasn't expecting it." I was like, "You didn't hit that button or something? There had to be a button."
Because when I went,
I must have missed that button.
Yeah, because you'll go to pay for it, and it'll show you the full amount. And I was like, "Oh no, hell no!" And then I was like, "Wait, oh, there's this little thing." So I just went and did that.
Yeah, all I saw was that, like the full amount. I was like, well, fuck it. If I'm gonna be hosting this thing, I'm like, I might as well just pay for it because I'm gonna be using when I go live anyways. So I'm like,
right.
Yeah, I'm about to just pay for the whole year and then forget that I paid for the whole year. And then when it comes like on the recurring charge, next year, crap, I got RWO Crew, Morph this that's one of the reasons I don't like doing it, but it is nice to get the expense out of the way and not worry about it the rest of the year, and you save some money. But then the service,
you're gonna have to get a calendar.
Set a reminder on your phone that when you get a new phone, don't forget to set another reminder.
Yeah, James, like that, like it. Smash the subs, share it out, tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
James,
I want to share it out.
Nick back in the house tonight. Come on,
James,
Nick.
Thank you, Stan.
Big Mike.
Good. Hell yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Everybody that's in here, if anybody's following you over here, if you ain't following them, make sure you get over to their page and follow them as well, please. Much appreciated.
Lottie-dottie, everybody.
Lottie-dottie, who come to party?
Right.
No, I ain't partying no more. That Christmas weekend kind of had me set for 3 days. I'm good for another year.
There's too much drinking going on.
Yeah, there was way too much drinking for my...
Ken said he'll be back December 24th of 2024.
Stands correct.
Will return. On the wild side.
We're expecting.
I'm serious though. I probably won't drink. I might have a couple on my birthday, or if I come down to like Florida or whatever, like for Daytona or something. But other than that, like I won't drink all year.
Jesus, you crazy?
Ken,
you fucking crazy,
Daytona, you already know.
Yeah, I'll be drinking with you guys.
Don't even act up. It's going down like Charlie Brown.
That's right.
I gotta remember to get my flight sooner rather than later. That way I can't get out of it.
Well,
I think I'm just driving
you book it, the cheaper to be as well. So you got to remember.
It was going to be at Tinley in March.
For the first I can go, but I can't go.
Things work out right, maybe.
It's just too much of it. Going there.
March is kind of hard though too.
Kansas City in the same week. That's too much for me. I can't take like the entire month of March off.
I mean, if I could find some other people that's driving over and I could help pitch in for gas, then I could like head out. But as far as me driving my car out there and funding the whole thing, I don't think I'll be able to do it.
Well, one of these times we'll get one of them church vans. I'll start here in Allentown and go across the thing.
Like we need to start organizing like carpools. You know what I mean? Say if we're all going to Daytona, like Jesus could drive here, and then we'll all meet up so we don't have to go west. We can all meet up and go down.
Drive there.
Why would I drive all the way to you and then down. I can just go straight down.
Well, I'm just saying carpooling, you know? I mean, you can get here in like
Or
9
you
hours.
fly there and take an Uber.
That's not fucking
I'm not
carpooling.
getting over to you in 9 hours. No way.
Like,
Yeah, I'd say it only takes me like 9 hours to get to Tenley.
Where are you?
I remember us
I'm in the
Hey,
center of Pennsylvania, right in the center.
in
So,
Chicago.
anyhow,
Yeah,
Hey, Boza,
Chicago's
thanks for
only
coming
like
out, my
8.5.
James, thanks for coming out, buddy. Eddie's in the building.
Where
Where
Thanks for coming out,
exactly
Eddie.
are you? What
Jay
city?
Slithers, thanks for coming out.
State College.
Oh, yeah,
But
State
Bill.
College, I remember.
Thanks for coming out, Bill.
Yeah, why ain't you running the chat, zombie? Come on.
Hey, that was my next question. How do I do it?
I
Well, you
got
see where it says
shouted
comments? You
everybody
just
out.
click on them.
On the what?
Where it says comments there on the right-hand side of your screen. You're on your
You're
phone, aren't
10
you?
hours away.
Yeah, I'm
from
on
me.
the phone.
Ah,
Guys,
You gotta
still-
hit-
No one's even blue, so you got to tap their name.
Hold on.
he
Can I do
can't
it?
from here.
Ken gets fucking
Oh.
pissed about that blue shit. He's like,
You can't.
motherfucker,
Don't
there got to
You
be a
can't do it
blue.
from this side.
don't even start that. Bosa was giving me crap when I hosted.
Hey, everybody's blue in my chat, and I
I'm
pride in
blue.
that.
Especially on Tuesday, because I gave you a reprieve from doing the chat and everything else.
Hey, we couldn't see this, but cheers,
What's up,
Ken.
Rob? Thanks for
You
coming
did
out,
an
Rob.
excellent job Tuesday running the backstage. A+ grade for me.
Yeah. Ken
Yeah,
did
I-
an
I-
awesome job.
I think it because I did star some questions, but with Billy and how he is on live, it's like, well, somebody interject. Okay, I'm taking it down. He's just gonna keep on talking. Maybe somebody will remember I put it up there. But yeah, I mean, that was fun. Lots of knowledge that night.
It's
Bob
just so
said he's
interesting. When he
leaving.
speaks, he almost like commands attention because of what he's saying. It's just like, it's going to get you thinking. It's going to sit there and make you go,
Hey, Ken.
What up?
So how do I turn everybody blue and do the chats?
All right, if you're into YouTube side, you got to get into another device on the YouTube side. Hit their names and hit what it's the last button, something moderator, and you want to make everybody standard.
Yeah, or you can do it through the settings through your YouTube studio. On Saturday I can show everybody how to do that in case you forget or you're on your phone as a pain.
I don't even know how to do that. So cool.
Yeah, well, I'm sharing my screen anyway, so I might as well bring that up and we can do that too.
Right? Because the only thing you do is show me once, and I'll be like, cool.
Yeah. So.
Ken, you say you can auto select everybody?
No, you can. And I forget where exactly it is in your YouTube studio. Where you upload your videos and all that.
Yeah.
Your settings or something. There's a place where you can enter their channel. Like if you know who they are, like, and they have a YouTube actual channel, it's a lot easier. You have to do their @ whatever, and then usually you see their logo and them pop up. You can add them there. I bulk added a bunch of people.
You put it on standard or moderator?
Yeah, standard. Everyone's standard.
Building. Why are you over there in the chat and not up here with us, my guy? Come on, brah.
Vance even paid for it to make room for you.
Yeah, Justin, shit.
Yeah.
What's good, Upstate? Upstate's in the building.
I'm on my old phone. This thing's shitty. So I'm trying to say what's up to everyone.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? What's up?
What's
At
up,
least-
everyone?
Guys, I'm gonna put these little munchkins to sleep real quick.
Kids, your kids to bed.
Yeah.
Okay, well, blackout your.
Yeah, just put your stop cam and mute on then.
So I'm getting into the smoke.
What's up, little man? Little man.
I'm going to have
here.
a female smoke
Future breeder right here.
coming in.
What on earth is that? Aside from the obvious ball python.
Huh?
What on earth is that besides the obvious?
The smoke gene. It's on Morph Market. It's like another Granity gene, but the
There's
super
about 90
form.
other genes that haven't been sold in a decade.
Oh, brush your teeth. Yeah.
Right. I don't know. Well, it's just a really busy pattern, so that's why I'm getting it.
Okay.
Like if you look at the supers, well, here I'll pull one up. Hold on.
Hey, Kent, he's bringing the smoke. He's bringing the
I
smoke.
figured he got the smoke for a different reason, but anyway. If I had one of the soundboards, I'd make that.
Well, why would you think I got the smoke?
I thought
Just
he was
wondering.
talking about pot. I thought he was talking about that.
Well, I don't know. I just
Now, what would make you think that, Nick?
Oh no. He
Because
lives in
even when I'm sober, I'm chink-eyed.
he lives in a friendly state, man.
Not really.
You know, let me tell y'all something. I live in Alabama, right? In Alabama, it's legal under medicinal use.
What are you gonna say?
The state has made it illegal as shit to even write those things. So doctors they're in a conundrum. They can't even write prescriptions for it because A, you can't buy it anywhere in Alabama. And then, you know, fucking B, they can't even write you the fucking prescription, even though it's legal. And that's
you probably legally buy a tank in Alabama.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can buy whatever you want in my neighborhood, but I'm saying like you legally can't, and that's what makes it shitty. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't understand it. It's like, how can you make something legal medicinally, but make it hard and make it impossible for people? Because there's people that actually have those licenses before they stopped it, but they can't even use it. So it's pointless.
Yeah,
it's just crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, we've been told that we should keep the reptile content, but you know, it's a tax revenue thing for the state, and if they can generate money through that, then why not? I mean, I know. Before I get into that stuff, because my background's sort of in governmental bull crap and you know how that stuff works.
Well, I work on a military base, so I'm just saying.
That's what you're sending me, Ken?
That's the super form of smoke.
What's it look like as a single gene? Because that could
man,
be like different snakes in there.
What?
If somebody just hit something called that's a new gene. It's like, no, you just hit a 5-gene thing.
I think it's the same as Atari, Grimm, all that. I think it's the same, and that's why I bought it, because I'm going to see if I do have a form of it in that leopard clone.
Yeah, and whenever they start the testing and figure out they're all the same, I'll be happy I didn't, get into that stuff.
Well, I'm getting into it for a good deal. You know what I mean? It's basically I'm trading into it, and it averages out to where I'm getting it for like $150.
So I gotta ask you, because
you know Rob pass, boy.
Yeah, J and S exotics. That's what I'm talking about.
Triple het female already. Just wait, see if she goes, and then give her up.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like, if someone wanted it, I was going to say, all right, after this year, I'm moving on from the project.
You didn't say
I'll
that.
throw in a hat string or two for waiting. Like, maybe a double visual or a single visual or something that's possible hat or double hat. But, I mean, if I hit the triple, of course, I'm keeping it. I mean, just to have it, just to have a triple recessive animal.
You made it look like you were just like, I'm ready to move on these now once I can ship again. And I'm like, why would you do that?
Well, they should be laying by April, May. They should lay by then.
Yeah, and then you'd want it. So keep the damn female.
For what?
Well, because you're gonna
look at that, Vince. Pay attention, man. You got 12 in the building, man.
I'll give you.
Thanks everybody for coming out to Vince's channel tonight.
Yeah, thank you, Stan. I'm turning everybody blue right now.
All right.
Just to give you an idea of why I would do that. Like, after talking to Billy and hearing everything he had to say, and I have been doing this like before because I got rid of the Xanthic Lab, but I'm cutting down to 4 projects because I don't have enough room to work all these to keep it to work it right to where my clutches are maximized. I want to work Hypo Clown, Sunset Clown, DG Hypo, and Ultramel Clown. Those are the 4 projects I'm going to try to get everything focused towards. And if they don't fit in that, then they got to go, whether they're good or bad or not.
Right, but if you got, look, I have 3 snakes here.
You got to support it.
I don't really work any of the thing. Well, I guess DG now, but I don't, or in Clown. But it's a project I'm not really working on. But if I hit everything, I'm still gonna, I'll keep those and see what happens. And then if it doesn't work or they don't produce anything, they're gone. But yeah, most of the stuff, like I wouldn't say I'm involved in clown. I'd say Ultramel and Pied and Hypo mostly, and then in a couple of years DG, but everything's connected to another. Everything's het for something. So like Ultramel's het for Pied or Pied het for Ultramel, and I'm able to take that Ultramel het for Pied, pair it to like a Pied het for clown, something like that, and link everything together. So I mean that's where I'm looking at it, where every visual has got to have a codom and be het for something, or double for something, everything like that. So for me, I'm offloading, single gene plain Jane stuff because I can make that with what I have. If I decide, I want a butter, well, chances are I'm probably going to hit a butter or something. If I
didn't buy much plain Jane shit. As plain Jane as I get is Mojave asphalt and fire asphalt. That's about as plain Jane as I got.
Yeah, I mean, I got some like 5-year-old snakes that haven't bred for me or have, and it's just like, you know what? I got better stuff growing up because, after listening to people that have been in the hobby for a while, after, seeing market trends, things like that, it's like, well, why use this to make, these types of animals when everything I can make can be a byproduct of something better?
Right.
So, I hit a pastel leopard butter. Had hypo. That's a lot better than, what I would be hitting currently. So, and I can do that.
Right.
I throw in entry some other genes. So that's where I'm looking to get where, I'm not, I mean, this year it's a little different because I do have some pairings that I'm doing just because I don't want to buy snakes.
Right.
I want to see if I hit certain things so I have them, on certain sides. Because I don't want to, buy anymore. If I can make a pewter something, cool. Or like a pewter pain or a black pewter pain female. So that's a champagne pastel, black pastel. I think they look pretty cool. And it's a like long-term project of working with champagne, seeing what it does with some other things. And I want to have a bunch of females that I can breed later down the road. But it's or making some Axe Lake Supers and getting it on the female side because I don't have it there. So like
Supers
if I hit
and a Lelix. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So if I hit I multi-codom highway or Puma or bypass, I think that I can hit. And Spider doesn't show up, I might keep some of those because I can work clown into that later because I have a gravel head clown. So, it's sort of I'm piecing together these things, but then everything has to go somewhat favorably. The clutches have, the snakes have to produce, and my odds have to be pretty good, gender-wise. So
right.
There's a chance that none of that happens. You could have 30 locks, 30 pairings, and have nothing go for whatever reason. Or you could have all of them go, and then you're like, oh crap! Now I don't have room because I was banking on having
right below me.
Because usually it's about half of what you pair usually goes for whatever reason. But you could have a great year or an awful year, or a really good year, and then you're in a position where you're either heating a whole room and having everything in tubs just because you don't have the hatchling space, things like that. So that's like if you look at most of the stuff behind me, it's empty.
Right. That's one thing you got. You got space.
Well, not much more, but I have space to grow stuff out, and that's why I'm not really buying too much more. I have to see what I produce, what I hold back, and when I was.
Well, then I'll send you both of those females and that male, and you could just work that, and I get one egg, but I get first pick. You could have the rest.
Look at like so many other projects.
I'll take that. I'll take that deal. Always got room.
Mainly I want to clear space up too. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that I don't want to hit a holy grail or a grail. I mean, that would be cool. A spot nose grail would be cool as shit. A blade holy grail would be like, holy shit. I mean, but
there's a chance you hit nothing, but there's a
chance you can.
A slim chance you hit everything, but you could hit
nothing. Bunch of normals.
I'm likely, depending on. I mean, chances are you're going to hit a couple of individual pass hats, and you can shed tests, and it might.
You said it was a super. Ken, you said one of them was a super.
So
No, I got a blade triple het clown pied lav, a male triple het clown pied lav, and a female spot nose clown lav.
Oh yeah, your odds of hitting like a normal snake crazy head is
I
really
probably
low.
less than hitting a single visual, but
Right.
like I'm just not working that direction no more.
But I mean, the chance you could hit a better male and have him ready, and then if you test out for the other two hets, then it increases your odds.
Make it easier. You can
make more of those visuals, and another round of that stuff. And if you hit it on the female side, you can grow it out anyway. But that's a lot of work.
There's a deal being thought up in my mind to where I send someone those 3 snakes. I just get a pick. If anyone's interested in working something out like this, hit me up. Maybe we can. I mean, Nick, you already said, so you get first.
And hit me up like in text
if
later.
Ken wants it,
I
Ken
got
gets it, 'cause
shit.
he's only right down the road.
If there's something that you want that I got that I don't need, I'll.
And you know where I live, so.
Well, you're in Allentown. I mean,
anybody in the chat, Nick's got a few more animals up for grabs. If you'd like, DM him. He has some.
And what I see in Nick's animals is they just got something weird going on. Every single one is just a little bit different from what you see.
And I wish I knew what the fuck it was.
It might very well be polymorphism, but that, I mean, you don't know.
I'm gonna get this little banana, right? It's the one that I've showed Ken 1,000 times. And I mean, it could, I don't know, but I'll show you.
He says it's a banana, and that thing's purple as purple can be. It looks like the purple blue that Jesus.
You know how to blow. You know how to blow him up. Nick,
he just got to where he's
blow
eating
him up,
good.
hit him.
Talk to me, Stan.
Tap on him.
On him?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And then hit
Solo
single.
layout?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back it up a little bit, Nick. Right there you go. Come a little forward. There you go. Right there. Perfect. Perfect.
Can't really see the purple, but it's like almost. I mean, it's like lavender purple, like the flower.
Move it to your left a little bit. There you go.
To my left.
Yeah. There you go. Hold it right there for just a second. Let it focus.
Alien heads are orange too.
That looks good. If you just hold it there, now it's all focused in. You can't see the purples, but you can definitely see. It's nice, man.
I mean,
and that's just single gene banana.
I don't know.
That's just single gene banana.
That's what I mean. Hell, I don't know, dude.
How many dots are on there? You see any dots?
Not a lot. Not a lot, but it does have them. See them?
Okay, yeah, I see one or two
here and there.
But I'm telling you, like, if
it's
you look,
low freckle,
like right there, I don't know, but like right there, you see that little ring?
Yeah.
Like those areas are super purple. Like I wish that I had a better, like you see that? Oh, I wish you could see it, but it's pretty fucking purple. But I mean, the oranges on it is what kills me.
Put your put your right hand up towards the light a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go. Try that.
Yeah, it's just hard to get good light. I suck. But yeah, I mean, I'll send y'all pictures later in the text or something. But
look at that orange blushing that goes up into that purple on the bottom. Show the side gut.
Yeah, it's nice. You can see that. Right.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
And all the babies come out like that?
That's crazy.
Dude, like every banana baby looks crazy. If you look at our
that line of banana needs to go into Stan's rainbow stuff.
If you look at our Instagram or our whatever, like any of our stuff, you'll see the babies that we had this year, and all of the bananas look like this. And I sold these snakes for like $100, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what, because I don't even know what's in them, and I just have to say it's a banana, but I had to keep one. And I'm breeding this back to the mom. This was
So you don't have any left?
This one. This was from a Spectre and a banana.
That might be Spectre banana.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. But see, I've looked it up a lot. I mean, I did a lot of freaking looking at this.
But
and
still,
Morgan,
your bananas just every single one. I seen that clutch. Every one was just what up, Justin? What are you doing there?
That's what I was saying last time. I breed bananas, pastels, little like not expensive shit, because I want to get that. I want those good bloodlines. I want the prettiest pastel you've ever seen. Like my pastel, if it wasn't going in the shed, is so yellow still, and it's like 5 years old. So it's just like, and it's been that since it was little. So it's like, if you get those good genes, you can just keep working it. And then you might go to a show and see a banana that looks insane. And then you're like, okay, well, shit, I'll trade you this, or I got some money, let me buy that, whatever. You get that snake and introduce new blood, and then you just keep working it. Like albino. I got some of the most beautiful albinos that I mean, I'm not trying to be like conceited, but I mean, goddamn.
I tell you what, Juan from Windy City Morphs, that guy has some really good genes, because that super pastel that I went off of him, and I'm seeing other people's super pastels and super pastels at the show. They can't touch mine.
But if you look at Nick, he almost looks like cinnamon albino, almost a little bit. I love you, brother.
If you look at this albino, I'm thinking this might be Toffino or Toffee, maybe. But
who let this guy in?
Well, back up.
If you look at that, it's just so good. You know what I mean? To me, it's almost perfect. Like the pattern and the colors and I mean, it's definitely, you know,
what you got there.
Definitely, you know, I don't know, just an albino, I guess, but it's definitely got other shit in it. But I won't know until I breed it back to the mom. But it's a, you know, male. But I don't know if you can see all these lights.
Isn't that the possible chocolate clutch?
Yeah, but this one, I think the dad to this one was a Toffino GHI. I don't know, you can't see it, but dude, it's got like everywhere on its side gut. You see that kind of how it's in person? It looks like a highlighter, just like the Toffino did as a baby. So I don't know what is in it, but I'm gonna find out. But
I could see the orange in that's coming out.
Yeah, if you just get good bloodlines and just keep working it, it don't matter if it's just an albino. It'll be a fucking stunning ass albino. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it to try to make the most beautiful, affordable snakes for people, for really pet owners, honestly, but mostly breeders buy them. But I mean, I don't know. We try to work like pinstripes. I got some badass pinstripes, you know, and it's like I'm trying to work that. I'm trying to get the most. And you see all that? Yeah, it's just it's hard to see on this camera, but this is a beautiful snake, and this is a holdback. And most people would be like, "Man, I wouldn't hold that back. I don't care."
I would.
Oh yeah, but to me, it's like, you know, I got to know what the hell's in this. You know what I mean? Because it's definitely not a regular albino. But I'm hoping
I'd read it back, find out what's in there.
Well, I'm hoping it might have GHI in it. That might be a stretch, but
I don't see enough banding for GHI, to be honest with you.
I'd have to see a lot more on the side, like a lot more bandage gut on the side gut for sure.
Yeah, if you look at this one, I'm thinking this is just like a, you know, I don't know.
That's that Spectre one, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking this is just a Spectre, but it could be
in our Mandarin.
Well, it could be chocolate. I've heard, but I don't know. You know, I don't really know. I just have to breed it back because, like I said, we would do like quad sire clutching, so it would be like we would just rotate all of our males, so you never really know who the dad is. And you know, if you're in it for the money, that's not the way to do it. But
no, that's not.
We're just trying
no. Bad. Bad.
That's not very nice.
I mean, if you look at that belly, though, that's beautiful.
Something had het pod in it. Looks like.
Yeah, it could be het pod because, you know, I have a visual pod male that went to this female plenty of times, but it's just one of those things. I have to breed it back.
We call it mystery. We call it mystery.
Yeah.
Mystery.
See, I threw that
but it's beautiful.
Super pastel head clown at sunset.
Beautiful little snake.
Almost looks lace on the side.
Well, I sell shit like this for like $100, and people will be like, "Man, that's a normal," and I'm like, "Dude, you can kiss my ass. There's no way that that's a normal. Like, there's no fucking way." But I mean, it does kind of look like a normal. You know what I mean?
It's got the normal coloration, but there's some blushing. There's some stuff
That's when
going
you
on.
look at him and you're like, "Look, bro, are you normal? None of us are normal, so that shit ain't normal."
Right.
Get out of here.
He's a sweetheart, man. But yeah,
I bet you
don't know,
there's really probably not that many normals out there right now.
Well, there couldn't be, right?
I mean, we're breeding them and breeding them and breeding them and putting stuff into it.
The only normals out there is the ones at Petco and PetSmart.
Hey, Ken, do I hit the screen again?
Still ain't normal. It's
Yeah,
called
back
you
to
don't
solar
know.
layout.
I don't know. It's called a I don't know. Is what it's called a Petco. I don't know.
Oh
I
yeah,
heard-
Petco.
I
No, they
heard
don't
that
know
they get-
because so I went to where was me instead? We went to Petco. I think it was either Petco or PetSmart, and I happened to just walk over there. Let's see what they got, you know. And I look in there, and it says exotic ball python, right? And I look at the picture, and on the picture it shows an albino. And I look in there, and I look in there again, and I look at Stanley, and I go, yeah, it's a banana.
Dude, the Petco in my town fucking had a bumblebee female for like $700 or $800 not even that long ago. And I was like,
they had that banana in there for 400.
yeah, I'm like, you're fucking stupid. And they're always in bad shape. They don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
no humidity. It's dry as a bone. And I'm always like, man, I hate to be this guy, but can y'all go spray that fucking snake, please?
I will say
I
this:
wanna
our
be the guy that
Petco
gets,
up
like,
here,
All
all their snakes look nice and fat, and that they have good humidity. I will say that about our Petco. They got a decent
Well,
reptile.
that's good. That's
I
good.
figured
I want to get a bunch of like
Petco
Morph
in my
Market
area
stickers
gets
and just walk around and just tag them on their fucking tanks in there and just run out real quick. You know what I'm saying? And they got Morph Market stickers all over them. So then, like, when people look at it, they'll just, what's Morph Market on here? Is this part of the snake? Oh shit! There's a bunch of snakes.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
figured
get
that the more
frustrated.
the Petco in my area gets their reptiles from Reptiles by Mac.
there's some big names that do
And
you know,
then,
wholesale the Petcos and PetSmarts
yeah.
and whatnot. And
But
like
yeah,
you can get,
I rescued
a
my
quad
alpaca.
het male and not know it. But like my big issue is like those kids aren't usually paid next to nothing. You know, maybe they like reptiles, maybe they got forced to be there in that section. And that's not right. I mean, you really shouldn't be selling animals if that's the case, and you can't. If you cannot tell me, and go grab this, leopard gecko, which is very not aggressive or anything, and tell me what it is. You bought it, or your store bought it, and if you can't sex it for me or let me do it, because you can't hold it anything there until you buy it.
Right.
So I can walk in, hey, here's all the stuff here's my experience. What, if it's an xanthic, okay, what line? Well, I mean, that's a big deal because none of them are compatible.
Yeah, right.
Okay, is it a female? It's like, well, if you were selling dogs or cats or, even your rodents, but for some reason with, reptiles, they're like,
I don't know, like what kind of pisses me off though, like, I don't know, I have a reptile vet here in town, and like I've learned like with bearded dragons, they carry the adenovirus, right? So like bearded dragons, like for Petco and all these other big industries, they're mass produced. So like in a mass produced facility for bearded dragons, if one has adenovirus, they all can possibly get it. So a lot of Petco, a lot of like all your like big like name like store animal pet stores that sell bearded dragons, 9 times out of 10, I would say not even 9 times, it's like a 7 times out of 10, they probably got adenovirus. And I learned this through my reptile vet. He's like, the most ones that come in here with bearded dragons have adeno, and they don't, like, that's a horrible situation for a bearded dragon. Like it like I've seen some fucked up shit over it, And I've seen some bearded dragons live okay with the situation,
right,
and not live too bad of a life also too. So it's really like a really, and that's why I hate those industries, because they mass produce them into a big facility and they just get them and they don't take the care or the responsibility as compared, like you can go to Morph Market and get from an individual owner or an individual breeder that make sure that's not in their collection.
It's that factory setting, and all you need is one. So if your Petco gets a shipment of that one sick animal that was overlooked, it wasn't showing anything. Okay, here's 20. So I avoid the places that have multiple. Now, it is acceptable with babies of a certain size to be housed together across multiple species, right? Like you hatch out your bearded dragons, and they're all in the same tub. Right. But say one of them is sick, and now we get this whole tub in the store, we put them all together. And if I see things that are like amazing, there's things to look for. I got mine because it was got my bearded dragon that I still have is from Petco. He's like 6 years old now. But he was about this big. So I knew he was eating, he was thriving. He wasn't going to be like a hatchling a couple months old and, die on me, because I've had that happen too with really nice dragons where they just come here and, there was nothing, exterior, wrong with them. They just, for whatever reason, something internal, something else, they didn't thrive. So I knew this guy was healthy. He was eating. I missexed him when I got him. So I wound up with 2 males, and then I was like, okay, no more bearded dragons. But yeah, he's still doing,
but I got some
big. And I got a female crested gecko from Petco, whatever. But they were the only animals in their enclosure. And this wound up being a pretty decent Harlequin female. So I'm actually quite happy that I paid $35 for her.
Hell yeah.
And she should be ready to breed shortly. And I thought that was a male too, but I wasn't paying attention when it was in the smaller enclosure. I'm like, oh, those are balls. Okay, we're good. And then she's in a bigger enclosure with another female, and I'm like, oh, come on. How did I miss that?
Females. Well, that's not a bad thing. Sometimes it works for the best for that reason, though. It might be a sign to get you more. You never know.
Yeah. So I have to pick up a male, but I'm also picking up like a rack system for them. And I don't know, I'll put like a day gecko or something in what they're in now, just so to have a visual enclosure. But I was at Danny Lee's place a couple of weeks ago, DTMG Pythons. He does crested geckos too. I was selling him something unreptile related. I dropped it off. And while we were talking about compensation or whatever for that thing, I sold him a nice hunting rifle that I don't use. We went
in a case of Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, right. I should have brought that. I didn't think about that. Sweetened everything with a case
would have probably sweetened the deal pretty good with him.
Well, we were looking. I was like, you know what? Do you have a male? Because I mean, he got the rifle, on the really cheap side. I don't think I would have gotten much more if I traded it in, at a dealer or the gun shop. So I was like, do you have a male? Because I'm stuck here. You could just be a Harlequin. That's the line I have. And unfortunately, he had one that worked, but it was a little too much. But I get to see his collection. He's got these little like filing cabinet things from Container Store. I guess they're for like dormers or something like that. But they close and they're sealed pretty tight, and they have like a little air thing, or he put that in there. But it was a pretty nice setup. Like, it's like a hatchling rack, but with these little things. Put a pool noodle and everything in there. So that's where I'm thinking I'm going to go toward when I do expand with the crested geckos.
Right.
So it was kind of a cool setup. You can't really look at them, but it works. It's functional. And plus, they live at room temperature. You just got to worry about the humidity.
Right.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool.
All right. I didn't want to interrupt, but I remember something while you was talking about sex and things. But the Enchi Het Hypo DG that I bought as a male, that I took to 2 other people that said it was a female, is confirmed female today because she got her first lock today. Male went up to her within a half hour. Their tails were twisted. No fighting, no nothing, and tails are twisting. So she's a female.
I had one that it was sold to me as a male, and back then I just I trusted who I bought it from.
Well,
I didn't verify. Now I verify.
I verify everything when it comes in, and I was just like, man, I can't get hemipenes to pop out. I can't, they're not popping. I can get the cloaca to pop out, but no hemipenes. So I
cheese.
took this one
In the
You need
to.
me to do a roll? You need me to teach you to do the thumb roll now?
No,
Come on.
I got it
Cheese in
down.
the roll.
I got it down. Like
Right.
just pinch it. I pinch my fingers a little
One
bit
hand.
together. Just,
One hand is all you need.
Yeah.
One hand.
oh, I can't
Hey,
do one
Zeus,
hand. I'm
wake
not
up.
that good yet. But
Zeus.
I couldn't get hemi penis to pop out, so I took it to my mentor, and he was like, "Some bitch." Like I think it's a female. Then he probed it, and he goes, "Yeah, that's a female." Like I
Yeah.
probed it. That's foolproof. That's a female. So like I trusted his judgment, but I took it to the other guy I know in the area that deals with snakes. He's been doing it for like 20 years. And he pops it and goes, "That's a female." Gets his probing kits out and probes it and says, "Nope, that's a female." And I'm like, "All right, well, here's the other one. Do that." And that one was a female. So I'm like, "Well, shit." But today she got her first snake wiener in her. So she's 100% female.
First two.
Take wieners. Wieners.
Hey,
plural.
Justin, got
Plural.
another killer deal today.
Oh,
A
shit.
marsupial with a huge ass cage. 2K.
What is it? A marsupial? What?
That's the one with the kangaroo pouchy thingy. You know, the baby stay in the.
Yeah, they're monkeys, bro.
They're monkeys?
Yeah.
Don't get a monkey. Get a
Where's
monkey.
that?
I want a monkey.
I want a monkey. That's what I've always
And
wanted.
we wonder
a
why
monkey.
Florida has invasive species problems.
That's why we get along, Justin,
Hold on.
because that's always been my dream pet, a monkey.
That's
I've
my
always
dream
wanted a
pet.
fucking monkey.
Let me, hold on.
That is
hold on.
my
I'm-
dream
I'm-
pet
I'm-
is a monkey, bro. That
Like
is my
one of them little
dream pet.
capuchins or something. I want a small one. I don't want a big one. I want one of the little small ones.
Look, as long as he can roll my blunts and my joints, I'm happy. Like
I want one like off of a
The poor monkey
Man,
trains for a
blow it
movie.
up.
hangover.
Blow it up, man.
Is that
look at him. Oh, he looks crazy too. That's what I want. He looks even psycho. Come
Huh?
on.
He kicked him out.
Sorry, Dan.
All right, go back to guest. He's just backstage.
You have to
Add him
hit
back
the
up.
dots on his top corner. Bring him in and then hit the top dots on his corner. See the little dots on the corner of his
He
frame
might- I think
And
Vance
back in.
double tap.
and make him number one. See the little
I hit
three?
the-
There you go.
No, I hit the wrong button.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's
See,
like a koala, kind of.
come here, look. Hurry. Stand back.
Hurry.
Sam's got a monkey.
Yeah, that is a little monkey.
What?
Monkey. Ah.
That is like a little monkey.
It is. It's called a marsupial, bro. It's either
I
a
want one that
marsupial.
wants like
it's
off a
I'm
hangover.
sorry, it's a
Hangover too.
marmoset.
Ah,
Hold
your
on.
phone went.
Wait, did you find out on
Hold on.
Craigslist? Where did you find it, Stan?
Hold on.
Yeah, that's my monkey right there. Stan found a monkey, babe.
My monkey.
That's my
My
monkey.
monkey.
Crazy shit.
Justin's
Yo,
gonna have a monkey.
they got it in a cage, Justin. It's probably twice the size of Kyle's cage.
Okay, that's cool.
Comes with it. Oh, I'm sorry, 2,500 comes with the cage.
2,500.
Yep. Didn't even ask about a class 3 license, which you're supposed to have here in Florida.
Nice.
Huh?
Didn't even ask.
Long time too.
They live a long time. Hell yeah, they do.
You said it was a marmoset?
Pretty sure
Yeah.
that's what it's considered as a marmoset, yes. Or it's in the marmoset
You see
family.
those?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Pull one up on the phone. Uh-oh. That either way, I've got my. I'm waiting on the class 3. That's working on
Oh
it. but
my gosh. We're about to get that fucking monkey.
Let me see. Bro, he looks psycho. Like I like how he's got like some wicked hair and shit. Like, come on. Like I want a crazy looking monkey
my-
for sure.
You better.
You're gonna think it's cool until it starts throwing its shit at you.
No, they don't all do that.
yeah,
no. My grandma had a spider monkey that wasn't as. I mean, the motherfucker bite the fucking piss out of you.
You gotta put.
Right.
You gotta
Okay, you
no,
can
you gotta
either
put a
get
baby
bit
diaper
or
on
get
him.
fucking stank up with shit. You're getting one of the two. You're
You gotta
getting
put
one
a
of the
baby
two.
diaper on him, bro. Baby diaper.
Yeah, I'll put a baby diaper on the little dude. You know what I'm saying? We run around like, yo,
You-
come on.
Hey, so Nick, you do know they train. Hold on. They're. I just had it at the top of my tongue.
Well, one of my
Capuchin.
dad's.
Capuchin
what?
monkeys. Capuchin monkeys.
Capuchin.
Say it again.
Yeah, the capuchins. Yeah,
Capuchin.
Capuchin.
Yeah, they train those for paraplegics, kids that are paralyzed from the neck down, because they'll go to the refrigerator, grab food, put it in the microwave for you, bring it to you, open up your water, give you your soda. They're smart, dude. Super
go do
smart.
the dishes. Go get the dishes.
But what
done,
they do
bro.
is, so as they get,
Hey,
get 4 years old.
I wish
and
that
they
I could
take
make
their
my
teeth out.
little French bulldog earn his fucking keep. Go do the dishes, Louis.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know,
Right?
I
Go
mean,
do the
god
dishes,
damn.
bro.
You got the wrong animal, my guy.
I don't want that shit.
Yeah. That's
Hell
the
no.
capuchin.
Anything
what
that
was
has
on
fucking
Hangover.
thumbs.
So that's
I don't
actually
want
a
it.
white. That's actually a white face capuchin right there.
Yeah,
Well,
it
it's
is.
a capuchin.
Yeah, it's a white face,
Capuchin.
I'm telling you. I need
and
my
they
mom-
are fast, bro. Fast. They'll take your wallet out your pocket and you go
That's
on.
that's my buddy has one. I think that's what he has, a capuchin, and he calls it Monkey. That's his. It's his name is Monkey. And every time I go over there, over to his apartment, he gets on top of the refrigerator and loves to eat the fucking cereal or get in the cabinet. So he's like, bro, I have to lock the cereal up because this motherfucker will find the cereal and he'll be yelling,
That's a baby.
no.
Imagine
Oh,
you
no,
just
man.
hear somebody say, "Bad monkey, bad monkey."
That's what he
Look
does.
at that
He's like,
little
no
thing.
monkey, no monkey.
The
That's
only
almost like a little human.
the only interaction I've ever had with a monkey was when I was younger, and my dad's one of his ex-girlfriends had one, and if it didn't like you, it would throw its shit at you. It would shit in its hand, and then it
I
would throw
spank
it
my
at you.
monkey daily. Who said that?
Some Beavis and Butthead.
Someone did.
Justin,
Yeah, those things are cool.
I just heard a door Ricky open like
yeah,
a haunted house and shit.
No, this rat is running around my kitchen right now, and I'm being calm because I had it come within 6 inches of me the other day. If he was another inch, I would have got him. So I'm trying to lure him in. He just crossed below my feet, and I petted him. I stroked him. I probably could have grabbed him. But I'm going to lure him in because I want to keep him. I don't want to freak out. I don't want to catch him and bite the shit out of me before I get him to put in something to keep it. But
right.
He's like, Ratatouille ain't going nowhere, he said. Ratatouille.
I'm going to get him. Or her, because it's a female. I don't have balls.
Just hold a pretzel or a potato chip down between your legs while you're sitting there talking. See if it just comes up and starts nibbling on it.
I bet you it would.
You know? Be like, oh, look, my man's holding me out a treat.
Right.
Fucking bites his finger so he drops it and then takes it and runs.
Yeah, right.
Then back up in the ceiling or in the wall.
I'm going to hold a cracker in my hand.
Oh, hell
Cheese
yeah.
Cracker.
There you go.
You got to make sure he's got nowhere to hide or go retreat to, right? Because if you have no food on the floor, nothing that they can get to, they're going to get hungry. So I had one get out, and it was annoying because he squeezed through. So of course she figured out how to get out. So she had to get fed all. I mean, they caught her within 2 hours. But I set out traps with peanut butter and the food. Now this thing couldn't get to where the food was, right? I have nothing on the floor. So this was the only food, and that's how I got him. So smelled the food, ran back into the rat closet, and then was nibbling on the peanut butter and Kalmbach, and I tried to get it, but
go lay down.
Grab it. But then it went behind the bedding, and I just okay, you're done. Took my leg, kicked the bedding, everything, smushed it against the wall, got it stuck, and then grabbed it.
I put that cracker on the floor. Not 30 seconds later, my dog, who's back in my daughter's bedroom, comes out here and beelines for the cracker.
But
There's
that's
cracker on the floor.
he heard that plastic wrapper.
Yeah,
right.
He's ready.
My
I can take
daughter's
that
saying,
picture.
he's done
worry
it
about it.
right now. I could open up a wrapper, he'll wake right up. Be like,
I'd say my lab, if a rat hits the floor, my lab's in the room, he will grab it and shake the fuck out of it real quick. I mean, Stan, you've seen him. He got that rat in the backyard and shook the fuck out of it. Motherfucker does not.
yeah, well, that's one of those field rats. That's like, one of those.
Oh, he does it in the room in here.
One of those fucking canal rats up there you got.
Oh, he does it in the room in here.
Like that,
when I'm cleaning out the bins and pulling him out the bins, he'll sit there at the corner of the door and start crying and whining because he sees a rat in my hand dangling. I'm like, no, bro, You're not eating this motherfucker. Not today.
I had a pit bull that did that.
Sorry,
one
but this
time.
is not your food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Stella will find them, right? She'll tell me like if I have one that's still like alive or maybe it died overnight or whatever and doesn't smell yet. She'll like be sniffing tubs and be like, oh, that okay. Or if one gets out and somewhere, she'll like locate it, but she doesn't go and grab it because she sucks as a beagle. But she finds
She just sits there and looks at the spot where it is, right? Like,
she lets you know where it's at.
and she'll like corner it so the thing gets scared and it'll freeze. Most of the time when the stuff gets out, that happens and I can just grab it. But this time, one actually like was out without me doing anything in that room. I was in the bathroom and crawled over my feet and I went, oh. I thought it was a dubia because sometimes that happens. Like if they can crawl out of the the bearded dragon enclosure. So I mean, I've seen them crawling around, and they can't really live long here in this climate. But nope, this was a little I don't want to say it was past the wean, not quite a small that I would call small to feed, but still wean. I was like, son of a bitch. Took 2.5 years or whatever, but it finally freaking happened.
Jeez.
And it wasn't a chew out; it just squeezed its way
In between.
like so. They did like the rat pile and then like got out somehow. But
things are snaky, man.
well, they all got fed off, so no more issues. We'll wait for the new generation, see what happens.
We definitely haven't had any escapes. I mean, if they do, like we catch it within 30 minutes,
Yeah, it's pretty.
Anyway, like I said, I got 4 cats and 3 dogs, so you better not go out that room that you're in, bro. Because as soon as you walk out that room, you ain't making it much further.
It's hard for my rats to escape the freezer.
Of course, they're frozen. They're
So
They ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere. Where are they going? Nowhere.
nowhere.
So since dogs
Where?
eat dog,
Fucking
or the rat food
nowhere.
and like peanut butter, you have to be really, really careful for where you set your traps, so your dog can't get to them. Because in the past, I have heard a yelp
Facts.
when I had a mouse problem here, and of course, Stella got into one of the traps, and I think it more scared her than she actually got hit with the trap because it wasn't stuck, didn't do any damage. But it's like, okay, well now we know, why all the bait's gone and I haven't caught anything. But the second I took all the food sources off the floor, the field mice, anything that was like local, it's gone.
So I set like my couch up on those props and then put like a cardboard box and put the trap behind the cardboard box because I knew it was running along there.
Oh, like the cartoons.
The
And then
whole
you get pulled
trap
out.
come up missing. I do not know where the trap's at. Everything's gone. So this rat now has a nick on its tail. So this big, brick size trap is now somewhere in my house that I have no clue where because the rat ran off with it on its tail and got it off.
Yeah,
I
you
turned that
probably
shit
shoot
into
off a bit
bedding.
of his tail and then shoot up the thing to make bedding. Yeah.
It's got bedding now.
where did the dog get it?
You're like, thanks for the bed.
You see that thing right there up to your right side, Ken?
Right.
You see that thing
That
right
was
there to
weird.
your right, Ken?
What?
That right there, that white box.
Your
Yeah.
refrigerator.
You're right.
Yeah. Oh,
That's your
refrigerator.
Yeah, that. I bet you if you pull that out and you look behind it or underneath
Yeah.
it, you may find that trap.
He kills out right in there.
Yeah,
I've
because
already
it's
pulled it
warm.
out and seen this little hideout, but there's no
It's
trap
warm
in there.
my guy.
There's no
Got
trap in there.
Cheerios and Cheetos and Fritos and all sorts of shit under that.
Yep.
He's loving that refrigerator.
He's
He
about
got
to.
all-
He's about to
He
have
had
that
a
cheese
whole little
cracker.
nest in there that I cleaned out. It was like rat piss and stuff. Got the bucket of cleaner out and cleaned underneath of it. I'm gonna have to do it again, but that's why. I mean, you can't just let rat piss in your house. I mean, you don't smell it, but I know it's there. I still have to clean it.
But they like the fridge too. It's got all that insulation shit back there, and it's warm.
More
Something about
bedding
the fridge
material.
they want.
And then-
It's like any rat haven. They want the fucking refrigerator, bro. Like it's Same thing with roaches. Roaches want the refrigerator. They want the refrigerator.
Especially if you got a water dispenser and that shit leaks out from like the ice or whatever sometimes.
And then you got
meat juice. We call that meat juice.
Meat juice.
That's meat juice.
I still can't believe the death trap in the 5-gallon bucket didn't work.
No, it won't
Motherfuckers
climb
are
up
clever, dude. They're smart.
it. It won't do it.
You got to put the trail of stuff.
No,
Yes, I had a trail stuff, and I had it behind the box, so my dog wouldn't eat the trail of stuff, and it wouldn't go nowhere near it.
Well,
Like
rats
the
like
dog
one of
food.
the
I would pick up the dog food and chunks of cheese, and I'd try to mix it up. Dorito, I'd have to pick it up all the next day. I mean, I left it there for like 3 days in a row, and he knows I'm up to something when I do like that, and that thing's like, nope, I ain't playing it.
Well,
he probably watched a YouTube video and said how to avoid a rat trap.
Yeah, he was somewhere watching it when I was watching how to set it up, and they was like, yeah.
He's got his binoculars and shit. Like, I see that fucker.
I wish
what
you
he's
could
doing.
put what Capital City said. Capital City said if a rat got loose in his house, she's gone.
he also said,
That's how my old lady is. Look, that's why I can't breed rats. I want to breed rats so bad.
ASFs are way
everywhere.
better. Like
We'll
if
get
it's just ASFs, it's like easy peasy. Now Norwegians, that's a whole other fucking story and can of worms. But these
Well, she
ASFs
won't
I have
let me
over
do
here,
it.
bro, like they're like little. I ain't had one escape yet. I have over what is it? A 20 freedom breeder rack or 20 freedom breeder rack I got now. 2 to 18 in every bin, and then I have like one grow out with like 150.
well,
200 in
yeah,
it.
they're tight.
Yeah, like they're not. Come on.
I got the Red Ryder BB gun in a 22. Like, if it wants to push comes a shove, it's going to get bad, and 22's coming out.
Ken will be standing on the bed.
Bud, Yosemite
camping
Sam,
with
and
a
the Wile E.
22.
Coyote all together.
That thing is like 8 inches fucking long, like the body. Like, if I can't hit that, what am I doing shooting a gun?
You got your little pump Red Rider, little.
Oh, I got that little Red Ryder BB gun pump like too. I mean, my mom bought it as a gag gift one year, but
You'll shoot.
I was like, I'm glad I want it. I'll keep that. I ain't shooting my eye out. I got glasses.
Safety first.
And I know how to shoot.
Yeah. So on the bright side, the thing is fully grown. It takes a little bit, but their lifespan is short. So if he's still wily enough to, thwart your efforts to get him, well, at some point you're going to be smelling death in your walls. He's going to run out of food.
Well, I'm trying to do that or catch him before that. So now it turned to me trying to coax it in to say, here, let me just take care of you and feed you, and put you in a tank for the rest of your life. So I'm trying to coax it in, and I almost have it. And I think I should have did this from the beginning and not let the girls freak out on it. Because now it's freaked out because them girls screamed, oh my God, they screamed bloody murder.
It's going to be 5 years from now. Ken going to be renovating and find that fucker in his wall skeleton.
Holding a beer and a joint.
Flipping me off.
She's a cracker.
My last act.
I'd rather rot in the wall than be caught by you.
But in all seriousness, peanut butter and the food they eat, if there's stuff that you've grown up in your collection.
Yep. That was what was on the trap when he took it.
So, in my experience, or my dog chases them and they're somewhere where I can just easily grab them.
I mean, I'm thinking about, going to get another trap and screwing the fucker to the floor.
Yeah, I mean, it stinks when you have other animals that roam your house that are your pets because, sometimes they can get into the stuff that's baited for something else. I know that we're supposed to be talking reptiles.
What if he gets into chewing wires and shit?
Yeah, that's what you don't want. That's what you don't want.
It's been pretty chill so far.
Get up in your ceiling, laying rat turds and shit next to the corner of your room. Fucking smells like rat shit and rat piss and stuff. Like, bro, like you don't want to deal with that's the shit you don't want to deal with.
That's why I'm glad it's going underneath the refrigerator, and that seems to be its shelf spot because I could clean it the fuck out.
For now.
For now.
Now you know where it is.
I think I'm just going to have to go get rat poison. If I can't catch it within a week, I'm just going to go get a box of rat poison.
Yeah, but if it's chilling behind the fridge, put it back there so your other animals can't get to it.
Yeah, I'm going to put it back inside like the fridge compartment so they can't get it.
And if it gets thirsty, it can chew on your water pipes. You'll have a water leak in your wall.
No,
any
yeah, I thought
fucking
about
thing.
that because I ran techs all through this place. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
you'll
I
be
ran
fucked.
the water lines, and
you'll
it's
be
text
fucked.
tubing.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
gonna
you'll be
chew right
fucked.
through that shit.
That's that blue and red for your blue
Yeah.
for your coal. Yeah, that should be fucking eaten in a heartbeat.
Yep.
So yeah, get rid of the
Chew right through it.
motherfucker.
Only
rid
good
of
thing about it though is that's easy to fix, but you got to find it.
You got to find it. You'll be chasing it for a week or two, and then you got what a expensive ass water bill that you didn't want to pay or whatever. You know.
It wouldn't take long. I could just shut it off and go to one spot, and then have someone turn it on, and I could pretty much see it's one straight shot.
Well, for me, it would take. I'm on a raised house, so I have like a foundation, so I'm raised. But still, it would take like this shit's ran all through my. I just redid all my plumbing in my whole house.
Oh, if it gets in your walls,
it would take me a heartache. It'd definitely be a fucking headache for sure for me. So,
well, yeah, I mean, it's like, so in a place I used to work had a severe rodent problem. So some of the things we did to combat it were pull stuff, product and everything away from the walls, give them a rat run, and then you place traps and everywhere where they can go. So you want to try to, go where they go because they can't see worth shit. So, Capital City says sticky traps. If it's back behind the fridge, right? Like right now, if it's back behind the fridge eating, doing its thing, line the outside of your fridge with the sticky traps.
Yeah,
and gotta come out.
Exactly.
And you'll get it. You might find it later stuck with all like 8 sticky traps to it. Still messing with you, but
you'll catch it. You'll catch it. I do perimeter all around the fucking fridge. So wherever it comes out,
I'll probably just go get the sticky traps because that's better because.
And this was me when I was at the other place and they were in the sticky traps, whatever it was, I essentially euthanized them right away.
Right.
I didn't know how long, what the damage was. Sometimes something was on the sticky trap and then the rat came in or a mouse came in or something came in to try to eat it and then it got stuck. So it's, if it was still alive, I would euthanize it and just get rid of it. But if, it's stuck there and it's still alive and it's struggling, you can use, I think it's mineral oil. There's something you can use to remove the adhesive and sort of,
So what I do is I skin them and clean them real good, and it's like some great wonton soup, So you get
wonton soup. Fucking
God damn.
Oh, yeah, behind the oven. Yeah, anywhere there's food.
You know it's been eating good, the vegetables and nutrient so it's good clean, good some wontons. Good wontons.
The snakes eat it, so I mean
Yep.
The snakes are sleeping.
Have you guys not been seeing these videos of these?
No, he just went turn around looking at something.
Cooking rats and shit and
Well, you guys been talking. I just been listening the whole time.
It gets hard with a lot of people. But it does. It gets hard with a lot of people on.
All right, let's get back to the reptile talk. Enough about Ken's Wile E. Coyote antics on trying to get this loose rodent.
That's the perfect way to describe that because I'm failing and it's getting the best of me.
It's getting comical. I mean,
it's like a video game
for a while.
Stuck on a level, can't pass it. Like, fuck, come on.
We know you're not working for a pest control company because you ain't catching shit.
Hey, now.
Kid shows up with a spray. Hey, I'm here to catch your rats.
Oh yeah, if we go
5 months later, bro, like these motherfuckers are everywhere. Look, I caught a couple of them.
if we go to a Penn State game
Like
next
the guy
year,
on the
and that thing's still loose, I'm getting him for Ken. It's like, okay, here's your trap.
My brother did that. He said his buddy had a rat problem, and so he couldn't get rid of them, and he got all the blue blocks. He's all, man, I threw that whole fucking package up there. He's like, you got him, you ended up killing him for me, but it stunk like death for like months.
Yeah, gotta find them all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, eventually they get all mummified and all the moisture leaves and they don't
right
anymore.
It's supposed to help, like cut out the smell, but
No, it doesn't. I tell you what, when I bought this house, I bought like, bro, like you could tell they just tried to kill like some of the rats because they had some open spot. Like this house was a mess when I bought it. But when I went up to the attic, bro, I found like rat carcasses like no tomorrow, which I had the whole attic redone and everything. But like we were finding rat carcasses, and I was like, oh, they definitely used some rat poison and killed them, and then they couldn't figure out where all of them were, and they're up here in the insulation, just buried up and hiding up here in the attic. So.
that's the thing.
back
They'll
there.
tear the insulation up.
Oh, it was just like we pulled it all out and we're gonna re-insulate it all and every damn thing. But it was a mess up there. It was a mess for sure. I was like, Jesus, you could tell. So I'd say like rat poison.
Jesus, you all right over there?
Yeah, I'm just listening to everybody go. Yep.
Yeah. So I have a Wile E. Coyote idea. I want to text Ken later. I don't want to discuss it on a live because it's kind of morbid. It may be a solution that'll work.
I'll try it.
But you have to be able to build it. Anyway.
He's going to send me these blueprint plans of this big trapped in the building.
He's going to tell you get some night vision goggles and sit there in your rocking chair at night with a BB gun and just wait for the motherfucker to come out.
Hey, Zeus, you probably got night vision goggles I could borrow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Some MVGs, right?
No, those are staying home.
All right, I gotta let the dog out.
Those stay home.
Go for it.
My Kevlar helmet and my plate carrier.
Oh, those ain't cheap either. I know they're expensive.
No, they're not.
Hell no, they're
But
not cheap.
there's a way around it though.
Well,
I got a
you're going to have
question.
to send me those blueprints.
I got a question for everybody.
There's actually there's a group that I'm a part of in the 3D printing community, and we beta tested our own NVGs. So
Nice.
3D printed the frame and everything. So it's like it looks like the normal NVGs, but we
You
made
need to work on 3D printing hides and selling them bitches, man.
What's that?
You need to 3D print some hides and water bowls and
Yeah,
sell
like
them.
for certain bins and shit, bro. Like, give me some like poop tags, give me some fucking egg tags and shit that I can clip on. Like, come on.
I'm telling you, dude. The last show we did,
The thing is,
Millbrook, somebody was selling those and they were making a killing off of them.
Yeah, I want some. I want some with the eggs. I want some with like the poop emoji. I want like.
I'm talking about like hides.
If you're talking about hides,
no. I'm talking about
you
like
have to use a
little
different
poop
plastic.
tags.
You have to use a different plastic to be able to withstand the humidity inside the box.
Okay.
You can't just use regular.
Justin, you can get one of those 3D printers for like $300 to do those little tags.
Yeah, but like Jesus said,
if you're using
plastic's probably expensive.
Yeah.
Well,
if
then
you're
I'll buy
using,
the equipment. You do it.
oh shit,
Then
Justin, can you shut up for a second?
Yeah, come on, speak.
If
You're
you're using the plastic for the inside of the hide of the box, the plastic needs to be able to withstand humidity. Now, if you just want a little egg shape for the outside that you can stick on the box, you can use the regular plastic that you can buy on Amazon. And a 3D printer right now, the most basic one's like like $150 to $200. And it doesn't take that long to learn the program and the slicer program, and then putting it on an SD card, slapping it inside the machine, and running it. But
Really?
sometimes it's not cost effective to 3D printing because it just takes long to 3D print. Like a frame that I build for a G17 or a G19 takes 22 hours to print.
Shoo.
Yeah. And imagine I have 5 of them suckers running. And
Listen, we're talking about poop emojis this fucking big, bro.
He wants a turd. He wants you to 3D print him a turd.
Poop
That's what he wants.
emoji this big, bro.
And some eggs, like so
a little egg
like,
emoji
in the
this
bin are
big.
gonna hatch eggs and shit. Like, come on, like I want
a little rat.
I get what you're saying though, Justin. I get it. Like to
They
clip
look like
it and
little
they'll
key
be
tags. Little key tags,
they'll be
you know?
fucking moving.
Exactly.
You pull the bin, they'll be jingling.
Oh,
Come
so
on.
you want like a keychain thing?
Yeah.
I use tags already, you know. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So if I get a little poop emoji or a little clean like a little spray bottle emoji, clean the motherfucker, you know, whatever. Come on.
I can make decorations if that's what you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
some
made-
decorations. You can run
I
like
made,
20 at a time.
I made Christmas decorations for my nephews. I made them Pokemon decorations and Minecraft decorations.
come on. I need
I
a bunch
can
of
do those.
I need a bunch of egg looking ones, like eggs like piled on top. I need
Yeah, we're
some
only
food
talking
bugs.
an 1/8-inch stick, not even.
Oh yeah, I
16-inch
thought
stick.
no, but I'm talking in relation to the hide inside the box. That takes a little.
Oh
bit
yeah,
longer.
yeah,
Right. Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking like little keychain, little
Trinket.
trinkets. Yeah, I can do that. I can do
Come
that.
on.
Little goo
Come on.
gadget.
I need
Come
some
on.
trinkets. I need some trinkets. Come on.
Yeah, I
I want my
can
trinket. I
You
want my
need some more
trinket.
goo gadgets.
because I actually have. Wait, where did it go? Hold on. Let me go get it.
All right,
Can I
hold
get
on,
a
hold on.
trinket?
I want my poo poo trinket, my boo boo. I want it to look
I
like
want
a
a trinket
turd.
to catch his rats.
Hey, get you a 3D printer. They're only like $150. It's crazy that they're only that much because I fucking would have thought they were like $1,000. I mean, I don't know. I don't know nothing
There's some
about
expensive
technology.
ones out there. That's just
Oh,
the
I can imagine.
little
I can
easy,
imagine.
quick one. You countertop, as they call it.
At
You
Maxwell,
can get a laser etcher for like $250 too. Tabletop one where you
What?
can actually do custom cutting boards. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yep.
Damn, we've come a long way in society, haven't we?
And what
fellas?
is
You
it
can do,
called?
like
The
pairing
glow
ones where
forge?
like the sex symbol where you have the male and the female sex symbol that like interact, and then that
That would
like,
be
your pairing.
sweet.
So
That
that's
would
where
be
you know all
sweet.
which bins like your pairings are in and shit like that too. You know?
I can fuck with that.
Yeah.
I can get with that, Justin. That's a good idea, Justin, for real.
A little clip that combines
Go,
both
dude,
when you got
Justin,
both
go
of
get a
them in there.
fucking. If I send you money for the printer, you seem pretty tech savvy. Just get that shit going and send me a cut.
I don't know, bro. I'm when it comes to computer and all that shit, I'm declined, bro. Like,
Dude, I can't do it, dude. I can't do it. It
I
takes
can
why
everything
I
I
have
got.
I'm gonna have to be taught.
That's why I have Junior. Junior
right.
is tech savvy, computer smart.
Come on, that's what we need him. So we're gonna get Junior the computer.
Yeah.
Well, I got a computer for him. We're gonna get him the 3D printer and stuff, and Junior's ass over here, and he'll be
Right.
printing some shit.
Junior's sleeping.
That's what it
Wake
is.
your ass up, Junior.
This is one of the hides that I made.
He's only in his 20s. He should be up.
That's
Right.
sweet, dude.
Right? Like, what's he doing with his life?
Yeah.
That's
When
cool.
they get bigger, they ain't gonna use that.
Yeah, no, but
No,
this
for
is,
like a baby. Yeah.
Hold on.
This is like-
put
this
him
is
on
like
solo.
something-
Put him on solo, Vance. Put
Yeah,
him on
put him
solo.
on.
Let's see that. That's actually kind
I
of cool.
like that, man. That's
Hey,
cool as
hey,
hell.
That's a dope ass little hide.
Oh
for
man, you could
Crusty.
put moss in there and shit. That's dope, dude.
Like
That's
some
cool,
geckos.
man.
Is that what you're
For
using them for,
Crusties. That's a
geckos?
cool
But-
little hide.
yeah, but like something with high humidity that can withstand that you would need to print it with, because this
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
last.
Okay.
You don't think it would last humidity wise? Do you think the humidity would break it
I
down?
think it would. I think it would.
Well,
I
the
think
thing
you're
is-
wrong, Jesus.
It's
Dude,
plastic.
No, it's not. But you got plastic and heat. That's the issue, and you got
Yeah.
moisture.
Yeah, but
No,
you're
I
only
get
hitting a
it.
certain
Yeah,
temperature.
yeah.
It's only hitting a certain temperature.
No,
So,
for
I mean,
your
you're-
mastic or something gets up to 120. No, but for like crested or leopard geckos, like so it's
75
not that
degrees all
high.
day.
It probably would.
Yeah.
Geckos, yeah, for leopard geckos, but I don't know if it'll work for like ball python.
I think cresteds would have too much humidity
Hey,
too.
Zeus.
I do get
Hey,
what you're
Zeus.
saying though.
People make them
This is
for
what
ball
I-
python.
This is what I would say. Hey, Zeus, ready?
What up?
You have the product in your hand. You put that in one of your fucking totes and you trial run it, and there you go.
Yeah.
And
But-
that'll
but-
tell you, bro.
Put it in an
That's
empty
another
tote and
niche
trial.
market for you, man. If you got a 3D printer, that's a nice little market you could
I
do
got
right
5.
there, bro. Well, you should be 5 running 5, motherfucker. You better get them
5
working, my
deep.
guy.
Jesus is 5 deep up in this
Jesus.
bitch.
Yeah, but what sells faster? If somebody hits you up for
Royal,
fucking
what up?
20 hides and you got 20 hides sold real quick, then fucking 5
Yeah.
firearm frames. You know, which sells faster and which making it
I
more
didn't
money?
know. Yeah,
Well,
I didn't know that it had to be different plastic. I didn't know. But it does make sense because if you think about a lawn chair, like those cheap plastic lawn chairs you get and put outside the
Yeah.
sun and the humidity, it does deteriorate them. So I can imagine, some shitty, cheap kind of plastic, whatever that is. I'm sure it would. The humidity would tear it up.
If they're
Hey,
fucking
Zeus,
cheap
did
hides
you,
anyways, what does it matter if you're paying
It's
cheap money for them?
plastic. I don't.
Hey Zeus, tell me you jumped on that building.
What's up?
Tell me you took that building
What
that
building?
you posted.
Oh, are you talking about the
That
first one?
16 by 40.
No, I contacted the guy.
$650. Was I seeing shit right?
Yeah. I contacted
Oh
the
my
guy and I told him,
golly.
I was like, hey, I want to come down and look at it.
Look at it. I'm like, I'm coming down with a flatbed, my guy.
Right.
But I asked him, I was like, what is it sitting on? Is it sitting on like a metal frame, or I can just on a trailer or whatnot? I can pull it. And he didn't get back to me. And then the following morning, I got a notification that it was sold.
Damn.
So I'm
'Cause-
gonna tell you, just by looking at it, it's a prefab shed. Well, what they call a shed, we'll call it
Yeah.
a building. By looking at the inside of it, but it was there's probably on 4x4s or 6x6s running horizontal on the bottom,
Yep.
and then they usually set them on like flat blocks to level them off, and then they put that wood on the bottom just around the edge so you don't see any of that.
And you can go get some big PVC pipes and slide underneath that motherfucker and roll it
But
around.
dude,
wherever you
when
want.
I seen that you posted that for $650, I was like, what in the fuck? What?
Yeah, because I mean,
16 by 40.
I had plenty of room in my backyard.
And the inside was already done up, sheetrock
Yeah.
and shit too.
Get
What?
the fuck out. Get the
Doors
fuck
on it and everything. Separate rooms in there, bro.
It was down in it was down somewhere in I believe it was in Illinois, down somewhere like about 2 hours south of me.
Yeah. So what you do is the next time you find something like that, you find a tow company that has a roll off, and you have them go pick up that shed on their roll off and deliver it right to your
Yeah,
drive.
because I was like, I could just slap it in my driveway, and then
Dude,
just
that
move it.
fucking price 16 by 40, bro. It was for fucking
Yeah,
$650.
I was like,
That's a
You'll
steal.
never find
That's
that.
a steal. You'll never find that anywhere else. You'll never find
I
that.
could build a house out of that.
$650.
I can build a
Yeah.
house out of that.
16 by 40.
I found
It was
another one.
already
40 feet.
done. It was
That's
already
nice.
done.
Drywall and everything for $650.
Oh,
Yeah.
$650.
Wow.
I found
sounds like a scam.
I found a
I'm just saying.
Too good to be true. Very well might
It
be.
sounds too good to be true.
I found a construction office on a trailer. That's like
On wheels?
30 long by like I think it was like 20 by 30.
Right.
And it's
Got
it's
the
on a trailer.
Got the
I was
split
gonna
unit already on it?
What's that?
Got a split unit already in it?
I don't know. He doesn't have any pictures from the inside. He's like, it's locked up and sitting on my farm.
And how much is that?
$750.
Yo,
Dang.
why aren't you driving down there, my guy?
Where are you getting these fucking
Bro,
deals?
if I
like
could
that?
reach through this
Right?
phone and kick you in your nuts, I'd probably do it.
I'm waiting
God.
for him to get down there to look at it.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to notify me.
Because, I mean,
What?
you got the transportation to tow that mofo.
Oh, fuck yeah. I know. I just put my trailer hitch on and just fucking have to go somewhere in Illinois. So,
Just tell him, say, hey, my guy, listen, I know you got a farm, means you got a problem with some rodents. I will trade you one of these rodent killers for that building and trailer. I'm not
Everything's
saying,
not-
but I'm just saying.
Which I haven't ran across you, Sam, but I've even thought like you can go find like a cheap RV that already has like all the plumbing in it and shit. I can go gut that motherfucker and keep just the walls and turn that into like a good rat facility. And that way you sell the kitchen. Go put you a big deep sink, like big kitchen in the kitchen. Pull the sink out and put your big deep sink in there. That way you clean all your rodent bins and everything right there. And
Damn, I thought he was about to say get an RV, gut it, turn it into a rat shed. We were delivering rats on the run.
No. I'm just
That's a
saying,
brilliant
like,
idea.
Rats on the run.
It already has everything in it. And you find like cheap RVs for $2 to $3 grand sometimes, like some decent size one. And at the end of the day, you can move it where the fuck you want to too, with all your rats in it. I want to go move it over here this day, or move it over. Like you got plenty of room to move it on your lot or wherever you're at too. So
Well, that's a good way to do shows too. You
cheaper
got out
than
the
a
back
shed.
where the room is, and you put
No
your racks
permits.
back there.
Do what?
And if you're going to Ben shows, man, you get an RV. You go to the back room where the bed is.
That's
you
the
put your
ultimate
racks
goal.
in there, and you put your. That's how you go show to show, and you have all your stuff right there. Boom, boom, boom.
I done told you, saying that's what the future is.
You know
what? I want to lie in is get a big ass RV and the back part
forget
of
the
the
RV,
RV, and
do a
go
school
racks,
bus.
the snakes,
School
right?
all out.
School bus.
Well, no.
Right,
So
something you
if
don't need a
you're
permit for.
looking to do it with the RV, you got to get the what they're called is a toy hauler. So the back half is already just like a building.
Yep.
And the front half is your living half.
Yep.
Heck,
Exactly.
you want to do rats in it? We'll just do one with rats and one with snakes, and we'll travel across the country selling snakes and rats.
But
Come up with a route for the rat.
I just thought like instead of getting a shed, like you think about it, you can get a shed and put it on your property, but like
You
you
need
can find
permits
a cheap used RV for nothing. Like I mean, they're all over marketplace and shit. And just take the furniture out, the motherfucker, gut the couches out, cut the beds out, and put your whole rack systems all around the motherfucker. Then you got the kitchen right there too to clean everything. You got the water supply where you can hook up a water hose to the outside of the RV and everything. And like I said, go get you a deep sink, not like your normal like split in half sink. Get you the all-in-one sink where it's just one big square. So if you got bigger totes or whatever, you can just dump them in there. Get you a good little spray wand. You're good to go. You know, you can fucking sit there all day in a sweet ass RV. You got the living room, bedrooms. Pull the bunk beds, like because some of them have bunk beds and shit. And then you pull those out. There's 2-3 racks right there that I can put right there on the wall. You know. Like you can fill it. You can fill an RV up of fucking rodent racks and do it. And then they get loose.
He found another shed
and build your shed on there, right?
He found another shed already.
You can do that too.
If Breaking Bad could make a lab out of one, I'm sure we could do a lab facility.
We could do a rat facility out of one.
This is the one I'm talking about. Oh shit! How come I can't?
It's just bright, but I could see how long it was. Shit, what's wrong with that?
Your phone sucks.
That's perfect.
$750.
I'm just playing.
I mean, so that's like a construction trailer, right?
Yeah,
dude, I could live in that.
Yeah.
I could
So, I mean,
live in that.
right?
You have to like, right? Well, once it's on your
That's
property,
huge.
right? It's not like an outbuilding or anything. So you have this thing that you got and towed there. You don't have to keep it registered. Don't have to keep anything related to the actual trailer if it's never leaving. And now you have your rat shed. No permitting, no nothing, no involvement. You just towed it there and it stays there. And Uncle Sam's off your back. Nothing like that.
And at the day, if you want to be smarter about it, you could run fucking solar panels on the top of that motherfucker. Go get you some solar panels and have your own electricity pulling to it.
Hold on. Finger
It's the
snakes.
water that you plug up to.
Hey Zeus, get a hold of Finger Snakes. If you want a badass battery backup system for that, he will hook you up, boy.
Yeah,
Finger Snakes got all kinds of
Phil has got
contraptions
one.
being built.
He's got an extra one up for grabs. He posted it on IG.
He does.
Well, hey,
Upstate
I gotta
jump
jump off here because my daughter's in there
The
raising
Wiz.
hell,
Wiz is here.
and she needs to take her ass to bed. But it was awesome seeing y'all. Y'all hit me up.
Nick.
Sure, Nick.
Thanks for coming, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me,
Coming
man.
out.
Don't be such a
You're
stranger.
I
being a
am.
stranger.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay in the shadows a little bit. You know what I mean?
Stop making excuses.
You are, yeah, right. You're a fucking shadow itself. So what the
Right.
fuck?
Come out of the clouds. Stop.
I am
playing.
so. You know,
Oh, yeah.
But
You come back here anytime you want, you cinnamon albino.
hell yeah! But look, y'all gotta send me. You gotta send me the link at least in a text. And Zombie, you have to fucking figure that shit out longer than 30 minutes. 'Cause I was like,
Hey, we got it.
I was like, Ken. I know Ken's the man.
on the
Ken hooked
Instagram
it up.
that you never go on.
I don't have Instagram. Morgan has an
That's his
Instagram.
girlfriend's account. His
Yeah,
girlfriend
I
has
just don't.
Instagram.
I know. I was thinking I was talking to Nick one night, and I was talking to her about something I was talking to Nick about on a live.
Good thing you didn't tell her your nut stitch or something like that with guy talk.
Right.
Yeah, luckily it was about rodent breeding.
He's like, Nick, this dude is
I
pretty
think
weird.
she told me about that. I think she was like, he was messaging me about something about rats or something. I was like,
Okay,
okay.
because I thought I was talking to you.
Yeah,
And then
yeah. No,
later
I
you brought
totally
up,
know.
Oh yeah, I don't do the
That shit
Oh,
happens all the
that
time,
makes
man.
sense
People
now.
people
I did the
will,
same thing at
do
first.
that. Yeah, everybody does that. So I wish I looked that good, but I don't. So y'all take it sleazy and fucking hit me up, y'all.
I'm not
All
20 no more. I don't want it sleazy.
Keep it off your chin, Nick.
Right.
Man, look at
I
all
don't
that.
think he has a problem. Soup, everything, you know.
Y'all hear? Y'all want to see the real company? Well, you can't see it. Hold on, I have to zoom it in. This is what started everything for me. Best Pros pressure cleaning, y'all. Come
Hell
on.
yeah.
Best pros.
Best pros.
Come on.
Come on.
Best
on.
pros.
I didn't see the
Thanks
come
for
on
outfitting
after
that
that. I didn't see no come on that shirt.
Right? I need some come on. I even
Slacking on the back.
on these. There ain't shit on the back. It's just my front logo. But
Yeah, but you're the boss, so you got the professional polo while your crew has the t-shirt.
you're damn right. That's how it works. That's how it works.
But yeah, back to what I was saying. My buddy he actually is buying a trailer and building his rat shed on it, so it circumvents all the zoning, anything that he's dealing with.
Right. Like you said, no.
It's on
Yeah,
wheels, so you don't have to have the permits.
Right. Even though we will build something around it to make it look more permanent, but because it is a trailer, it's not a shed. He doesn't have to do all that stuff. So I mean, it was a brilliant idea. When I was talking to Chris from DNS about it,
it's only like
oh.
$800, so it's like 1/8 the price of a regular shed and twice as much space. So it's like
but it's already got the windows, so AC and all that stuff. I mean, if you can get it really cheap and get it there, and you don't have to worry about any permitting.
I mean, it's only like 2 hours south of me, so I really don't like going into Illinois. But like for this trailer,
That's still not that much. You could probably get it there for I'd say $1,500. Might get it pulled to you.
No, it's on a trailer,
driving
bro.
down there and pulling that shit back.
Oh, you're doing it yourself?
It's on a trailer.
$50 in gas, maybe $100.
It's on a trailer.
Well, he's got the V8, so an hour there, hour home, 2 hours. Yeah,
Once it's on your land, you have to continually renew that the permit, whatever to keep the trailer that it's on roadworthy. Or can you?
Well, I mean, if it's not being moved, that it doesn't need to be permitted.
Yeah, but you don't need to go through zoning. You just put this hunk of junk on your property, and you do whatever the hell you want with it. I mean, it's the same
next door
idea with
neighbor,
the trailer shed thing. You build your own room.
My next door neighbor has a box truck, like one of them big ass box trucks, but he got in trouble with the city because it was sitting there, but it's a vehicle, so they were looking at the plates and everything.
Yeah, they saw the plate, the registry, or the inspection.
But
all that
for a trailer, you don't have to do anything like that.
Yeah, it's just sitting on your property. If you want to move it, you go re-register.
Yeah, but if you want it to be able to be moving around, you have to have it roadworthy.
Hey, I gotta learn to get these chats out.
Hit it. Just tap it.
He can't see them. He's got to go to the other screen on his phone to tap them.
I'm on the laptop.
Oh, you're on the laptop. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you heard it right, Wiz. You heard it right.
Yeah. I did not say that. See, I always want to twist my fucking words on this shit. Just like Kurt. A snake with arms. I didn't say snake with fucking arms.
Where it says comments, just click on any of them. Brings them up.
Hey,
Stan, I know you see others smiling.
You said those strong arms. Those strong arms.
Hey, Wiz said, Justin, I wish it was come on it.
Okay,
say, I wish it was come on it.
Come on it.
Yeah.
Vance, if you can
right now. Hold on, we're about to teach Vance right now. Click on the chat. Click on the chat. Like when you see the chat on your phone, click on it.
Well,
I'm on the laptop. So
I'm on the laptop from the chat. I'm using the phone for the thing.
Click on it. Click on it and make it show.
No. So he's in the chat on his laptop, but he's doing the stream from his phone.
Yes.
So go on your phone.
Go on your phone.
And click the comments and click that comment and blow it up.
What do I hit more?
Just hit the comment.
No, he's streaming from his phone.
Okay, now hit more. Hit more. If you see more, hit more. and then view comment. It'll show like, what does it say? View comment. What does it say, guys?
Post
Only thing I got to
comment.
do is click on the comment itself.
Says post comment. Go to that.
Yep. Boom. Now let's see if it pops
on your
up.
phone where you're streaming from.
Which one are you streaming from? Your phone or your laptop?
Streaming
I'm
from
streaming
your phone.
from my phone.
So go on your phone, comments. There you go. And then click it.
Hit the comment.
It'll
I
come
can't-
up.
I can't see his comment.
Well, hit
Okay.
any comment. See if you can post any comment.
It'll show private chat or comments. Click comments.
He said,
We're
and I
gonna teach you
quote,
right here.
I wish I had
Be patient
come
with
on
it,
it.
Vance. We got you. We're gonna teach you right
Oh,
here.
I wish I had come on it. It makes total difference.
Yeah,
Okay, so I hit more, and then you said post comment or private chat.
No, you don't even got to hit
Post
more. You
comment.
just got to hit the comment. Did you see the comments?
No,
I can't
he
see
has
it.
to hit more. He has to hit more. What is it gonna? What's the list when you click more? What does the list show? What does the list
Post
say?
comment.
Okay, hold on. Post comment, layout, private chat, stream info, settings, and cancel.
Post comment.
Okay, so I hit that, but it's just showing me. Yeah, I can't go off that.
No, then that's
yeah.
not it.
So whenever you do figure it out, it's gonna take you off of your. So you won't be able to see us. You'll just be able to see the comments. You got to flip back and forth, which is why it's a pain in the ass on the phone.
On
Yeah.
the phone. Do it on your laptop. Stream on your laptop next time. Stream off the laptop.
All right.
Now you got it all situated now with StreamYard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just
So next time, just log in your StreamYard on your laptop and go from there. You know, it'll be way easier.
Oh, I just got it.
Nice.
I just figured it out. You got an iPhone, don't you?
Yeah.
I got an Android, so it's totally different. My chat comes up, and I'm just like, just hit it, because I think the chat's
I
there.
know what he's talking
come
about.
up.
'Cause I've been
Depends
in
on the browser
shoes.
and
That's
all
what
that
I'm saying. I have an
crap
iPhone. I have iPhone, so I've been in your shoes, man. That's what I'm saying. I know what you're talking about, but it scares you because, like what Kent just said, it pulls you off the whole screen, so all you see is that comment, but you actually have to just post it and then go back because it will.
Yeah. So there's a lot of tapping.
It looked like it kicked you off the whole fucking video damn near feed, and you're like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" But
Right.
You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. So.
You know what we'll do? Well, we're going Saturday anyways.
Yeah,
all of us.
Saturday at noon, and then up until whenever I go live, and we might as well just do it on my channel.
Exactly.
So if
Fuck yeah.
whoever wants to hang out later, we can just do that.
Yep. Come on.
Sounds good.
Okay, so back on the 3D printing, there is PLA, PLA Plus, PLA Pro, CPU, ASA. There's carbon fiber reinforced Kevlar. There's a bunch of stuff.
So that's all the different materials you could use in them things.
Yep. And
the other ones are durable, and the prices are more.
ASA,
So which one's more heat?
ASA is the only one that is able to withstand the heat and the humidity.
Okay.
And how much is that a pouch or whatever? I don't even know what it comes in.
It comes in a roll, and it's like I was just looking at it. It's like $30 a roll.
And how much would a roll do? Would a roll make
depends on
two
the
hides?
design. Depends on the hide. Like if we're doing like gecko hides or something like that, and they're small, you could probably get away with like probably doing like 50 of them suckers on that thing on one roll.
No, okay, no, we're talking
How
like
many?
snake
How many?
hides, like big,
Like a 12 by 12 box.
No,
fit in your
you're talking
ARS bin perfectly square in the back on your heat strip or wherever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Not really,
That would-
preferably not on the heat strip. You want a water bowl side facing the back side or whatever, but fit perfectly square for a mid-sized sub-adult or even adult. 1,000 gram to. I mean, you're not most 3,000 grams in these bins don't need a hide, so that's kind of like uncalled for. But I'd say like a 1,200 gram.
like this. Hold on.
What do you think, Stan? How many grams you thinking?
I think anything over 1,500 pretty much don't, in my experience, don't you need hides.
No, not
Wow,
these.
1,500 grams.
if you're talking
1,500
like
grams is
something
a lot
like
of
that,
peanut butter.
Yeah, something like that. There
or
you
like
go.
the one that I made, depends on how long it takes to print and how much material it takes to print.
Well, that's what we need to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would need to find out.
Jesus.
I would.
Yep.
Jesus,
you
I
got
will
it, so
DM
yeah,
you
you
after
would.
this show.
But I know when it comes to like my firearms, when I'm printing like a G17 or a G19, I can get 7 frames out of one roll.
Damn.
Of that stuff, that exact same stuff.
No, out of it comes in 1 kilogram rolls. But when I was constantly printing 3D frames, I can get 7 out of the roll if I didn't have any hiccups.
But I'm saying that exact same chemical of a roll, should I say? Like the same.
It doesn't matter what type. It all comes in 1 kilogram rolls.
But I'm saying the price is different. Obviously, certain.
No, not really. Unless you're going with the carbon fiber stuff, like reinforced with Kevlar, then yeah, that's higher price. That's like $80. That's $80 for like.
That's like overboard for hides.
Like half a kilo, or half a kilo, like a kilo of that same filament. So, but I will say though, the Kevlar reinforced carbon fiber, now that is some really tough shit. Really.
Well, it's Kevlar. It's bulletproof.
I have a little ass plastic strip that is just
bulletproof to an extent. All Kevlar is to it like. Yeah. What's that? 9mm, maybe a 45. Like
no, my plate carrier stops at 308.
Jesus,
but that's a rifle.
That's sick. That's sick. I love that. Fuck 308.
It's heavy.
Like, you ain't dropping me, but you're gonna feel that motherfucker when it hits you.
You're gonna feel
it.
You'll feel it.
Hey Zeus,
you're gonna jump back. You're gonna fall on that ass and leave.
I'm a DM you, Hey Zeus, after this.
Okay, but yeah, you're gonna feel the impact. You might have a broken rib, but you'll survive. You'll survive.
Yep, you'll survive.
But yeah,
I didn't realize they had Kevlar that strong up at 308. Like, god
yeah,
damn,
it's
that's
level
fucking
4
around, bro.
Level 4 plates.
I didn't realize that.
What's up, Alex?
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, they got different ones for like pistol or even up to AR or AK.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, we're talking about guns. Well, hey, Susan's here.
Where's Cole?
Makes sense.
Where's Cole?
So
he's not on my shoulder. I actually just went up to him and I was like, "Do you want to?" And he was like,
"Cole."
What?
You didn't feel like being messed with tonight.
But no.
Yeah, no, he just was kind of tucked back. I mean, I listen to my animals, you know.
Always.
Well,
he gave
Justin's
me
out
the
to run, you
vibe
might as well get Zero then. Go get Zero out.
Okay. I will.
I will.
Or actually, Stan, I think that the one that you guys got me is a girl, my spider, and so I named her Merida. Do you know Brave, the Pixar Disney movie with the red hair, the girl with the big red hair?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just gonna say, remember how red she is? That's why I named her that. But anyway, you don't know who she is, but
she definitely got a lot more red since you got her. That's for sure.
You said how?
Yeah, how do you sex spiders?
Okay, so from my understanding with the jumping spiders, their front legs, the males, they're much bigger, much longer. They just look like boxing gloves is how they're described. And girls are just like little dainty. You know, they're just like they're they're close. Their front legs are always longer.
So bring a spider up. Let's see one of your spiders.
Yeah. Do it, Wiz.
Hold on, yeah,
do
Wiz.
It, Wiz.
Yo, bro, you already know.
Yeah, do it, Wiz.
Come on. Hey.
Wiz thing Wednesday.
I got something funny for Wiz, actually.
What time would that be, Wiz?
I got some glizzies boiling in the pot right now, bro.
What time would that be?
Glizzies tonight.
That Balls and Things is like 8:30, so 7:30, but that would be 7:30 our time, 6:30 your time.
It would be after.
There ain't gonna be a day off the week I ain't live.
If I keep your time.
Yeah,
no, but that's still an hour before there, so it'd be the same.
Okay. So this, I wonder.
That would be tight.
Look at Justin. Justin's running the fuck.
Try to blow me up and see if you can do that.
Blow them up, Lance. Blow her up.
Hey, come on, Justin. At least zoom the camera in for her. Jesus.
It's closed. Like, are you a psycho?
Come on, stop being a big baby.
Oh no, it's not gonna show it.
I'll try
No,
to
no, no,
help
no.
you out a little bit here.
Nope, it's still okay. Wait. Oh no.
Where is
Oh,
she?
okay. You can still kind of see it. Okay, so you see how his legs are
Oh, yeah.
like. Oh wait, where is he? Right here.
Yeah, he's right there. Yeah.
You see how his legs are like really kind of long. This is there. You go.
Oh, that's better.
This is one of my boys, Joker.
Hold on. Hold him down.
Oh.
Hold on.
Well, I was gonna try to open it, but his web
No,
is
the
kind
fuck
of.
you're not.
So those are his front legs right there.
Yeah. Okay, we get the leg part.
Okay, I can see the leg. Oh shit!
No.
Shit
All
just
right.
got real.
Okay. Well, anyways, okay. So that's a boy, and then like here's a girl. This is one of my older girls. So see how her legs are like just kind of almost the same size as like all the others.
I see. So
You see, and like his are kind of like these big, like clubby things. Like they're just kind of huge, but I don't know if you can tell, but you see him.
All right. I just seen, yeah.
He sleeps crazy. This one actually sleeps like sometimes you're like, is he like alive? But they can sleep crazy like humans. Fun fact. They can some of them sleep just kind of wild, like a human would. So
Do they molt like tarantulas?
oh yeah, 100%. Like his oh no, she doesn't keep hers in there. She's a clean girl.
You don't know, like there's like.
But that's gluing back. Well, you can't see it, but some of them leave their exoskeleton in their hammock because it acts as a binder.
Huh.
Yeah,
So it's like
just kind of like building
reinforcement.
more on it.
They
Yeah,
just
so
do
some of them
reinforcement.
hang out right there with their molt. So sometimes I'm like, so who's the real spider?
Justin's like,
You gotta
get
call
things
him
up.
But yeah, they're
Yo,
sweet babies.
Justin, wipe that sweat off your forehead. Everything's all right, buddy.
I ain't got no sweat.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
you're
Wait, Alex,
standing over there
bring,
in the
bring one of the
I
I
tarantulas
just wiped
over.
it before
Bring
I
one of the
came on
tarantulas
camera.
over.
I went to the garage. This I gotta change my light though. I think this light's too bright. Every time I get on, I
Bring
feel
one
like
of
I'm
the
like, really bright.
tarantulas over.
See how it feels like when I turn it off.
I want to see Justin sweat.
See, now I'm dark. Like hell no, that sucks.
They do look pretty cool in their cages.
Yeah, no, they don't look cool at all. Like what?
I'm talking about the tarantulas. There's some pretty cool ones.
No,
Their
they
colors
don't look
are cool.
cool. Like tarantulas. Like what the fuck?
We're gonna get one of you those crab spiders and like big huge ones. I think they're called crab spiders.
You just don't want me to sleep at night. Is that?
I'm gonna bring you down one.
Well, the biggest spider that I know of is actually a birdie, birdie and tarantula.
Actually, I think it's a crab called a spider crab, and it's big.
You ever see that snake?
You ain't
The
never
snake
seen no
that has
spider
a-
as long as the big ass spiders in the fucking desert. Nah, them
Look,
motherfuckers are huge. as
Richie
fuck.
like dropped that fucker in his lap. Like hell no.
Yeah, yeah.
Like what the hell?
Camel
What
spiders
up,
ain't no
fries,
joke, B.
critters?
You want to see
Right,
me screw
what up,
like
dude?
girls? Because that's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do. Like I'm gonna fucking run.
If you want
Have
to
you
see Justin sweat, bro, drop one of them camel spiders on his ass.
Hey, have you guys seen that snake that has like a bug on its tail, like a little
Oh
spider?
yeah,
And it just
yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
It's
And
a kind
when
of type
a
of
bird
viper.
comes down, when a bird
It's a
comes down,
viper,
it
yeah.
fucking
Yeah, it's a
snaps
viper.
the fucking bird, bro. Yeah, that hell to no. Like what?
That thing's crazy, dude. I was looking at it the other day. Like, I've never seen that shit in my life, and I've seen so many different snakes. I mean, different books and stuff. You look and read up on, but dude, I've never seen that shit before.
Just imagine, Vance. There's so many more critters that are not even
Dude,
Look at that
I've
thing.
never seen or heard
never
of.
seen.
What?
Look at that thing.
It was actually one of
No.
Is that a
Oh,
bird
okay.
eater?
Wait, is that a curly? Is that a
Hell
curly
to no.
hair?
No, that's a bird eater.
I was gonna say
Oh,
it was like
okay.
a bird eater.
I like the
Yeah.
I like the curly hair.
Yeah, it's a bird eater.
Yeah.
I'm watching Justin just move away.
Like seriously, when I open them, he's like, "Why are you opening that?" I'm like, I mean, I'm gonna open it.
Oh,
Trust me, every day.
Oh.
I'm like, well, just so you know, they sleep in the same room as you, because I do keep them in our bedroom.
Right.
Sorry.
So what do you
Not
guys
sorry.
think about that live auction that they got with Morph Market now?
I think they don't really want to sell their snakes. They just want to put their snakes out there at the prices that they have them on for Morph Market and just see if anyone's going to bid.
I seen a few like they had prices they were bidding on, but that still didn't match whatever the guy wanted.
Yeah, the reserve.
Yeah, the reserve. So I don't know. I want to see it a little bit more how that goes. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you can get a snake at a good price, yeah, I don't see the problem.
Right.
If it works for your project, then yeah. But it's just.
But it just seems like the few that I've
yeah.
seen, they just weren't met. So I don't know. Maybe they'll have to end up spending kind of whatever the guy wants, a few hundred or something on it. They got all kinds of different stuff they're doing now on Morph Market.
Yeah.
Some of them are pretty close to the same price as they would normally be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They just don't. They don't really want to come down off their price as much, and I don't think that they're going to sell. I think maybe one or two will sell here and there, but I don't think it's going to be worth their time to sell one or two going through a whole auction.
I don't know. I've seen a few people in the chats that have put some snakes in auction, and they've been pretty successful. They're like, hell yeah, this is actually kind of working for me. So,
yeah, for like example, like right now, like I just hopped over here real quick. The cheapest snake right now is a pastel leopard het hypo het clown. What would you pay for that?
A pastel leopard, het hypo, het pied, male or female?
Female.
Hypo het clown, I think you said, right?
Hypo, yeah, it's a het hypo het clown.
All right, I thought you said pied. Het hypo, het clown.
I paid $300, maybe.
It's $100, and the auction ends in 44 hours.
See, there you go.
How many bids?
0.
And is there a reserve met or no reserve?
But that's a double hit. So like honestly, like this is what we were talking about the other night with Billy. Like that's a double hit. Like go visual at that point. If you're gonna spend that, like,
but it's $100.
Why wouldn't you go visual somewhere and something? You know, like you're decreasing your odds and running more, like chasing around more. You know, I don't know. Especially like after the conversation we had the other night. Like I'm about to go through my collection, and I like what you did today, Ken. Like posted that shit and said like this is what I want to get rid of. That was smart. You know what I'm saying?
I have to because it's not stuff that I'm trying to work.
I did like a few projects that were 1.1s, and don't get it wrong, like I did some 1.1s just because, or like build my base on certain things. So I do have some 1.1s that like no matter what, that's like almost like het the visuals. So I'm gonna get it, and some of them. So like I'm gonna keep some of those for sure, just to keep building my base. But there's a lot now. Like when I sat down today, I kind of looked at everything. I was like, this kind of maybe needs to go, and this kind of maybe needs to go, and maybe I just need to upgrade this and upgrade it. You know, like
we need.
You got to be smarter with it. You know, you got to be smarter with it. You got to be like you have to. You have to.
Yeah, mutation creation. Yeah, that dude that was on. Yeah, he was. Woo, those were some eye openers he was dropping.
That's what I'm saying. Like Billy's always smart with this shit. Like he knows his shit. Like if anybody wants to progress, follow him. Look at his stuff. Look like there's even a lot of free shit out there for him to teach you.
Go to his Patreon. Become a member today.
Become a member today. You know, whatever.
You know what I mean? Come on. Get that go for Coco. Come on.
Exactly. And if you ain't a US ARC member, what are you doing?
You tell him, Alex. You tell him. Preach it.
Starts with us.
Okay, man. What would you guys pay
Preach
for
it, Alex.
a lace yellow belly fire?
I don't know. I want like
fire yellow belly lace, male or female?
Male.
150, maybe 200.
That's what it's going for right now.
I mean, that's decent. I mean, because it's 3 genes, but they're not 3 really desirable genes. Nobody really wants to buy fire and pastel and what lace they do, but they put pastel and fire in their stuff.
It wasn't pastel. It's just lace yellow belly fire.
Oh, late yellow belly fighters. Sorry, I thought you said pastel instead of yellow belly. Well, I mean, see yellow bellies in a cooler complex that does stuff. So yeah, 150 wouldn't be bad. 200 maybe on the higher end. Because you could do other stuff with it. You know, you could do the yellow belly gravel and change the look of that snake with the lace. Maybe that does something cool. Then you could work it into a recessive. I mean, I feel anyways, there is certain value that you can add to a snake if it's in the spider, the yellow belly, or the 8-ball complex.
What about this one? A special
What about a
black
rainbow
pastel.
lace? Oh, that ain't out there. My bad.
What about a special black pastel yellow belly clown female? And the
Special black pastel yellow belly clown female.
Yeah.
I mean, a year ago that was almost a $2,000 snake. But now, $750.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's up right now.
And that's one thing is like, why not go visual? Like, especially with clown. Like, if you work in clown and your shit, like, why not have a badass male and have your head clowns or whatever you have sitting in your project, but have you a badass male that you can just go throw to all these motherfuckers. So you got your clown lace, hypo, het DG, het this or whatever. You can go start throwing that motherfucker in every goddamn thing you got, you know, and run it, you know. So and then you're running what?
Yeah, watch that. You'll burn that male out.
Well, be smart.
I learned the hard way.
I know somebody.
If you have that ultrasound, and you can run so many to it. Like if you get your ultrasound, at like what is it? $1,200, $1,300. Like, come on, like smart investment. Every one of us would be a fucking ultrasound. You know.
Hey Justin, I know somebody that's got a female 2021 sunset. Sunset something.
Man, I just came back and did that.
And a male 2022.
Yeah, you just sneezed on yourself, buddy.
They're not getting. Wait, say that again.
They got a female sunset something. I forget what it was. It's something sunset female. It's visual. You could tell it's definitely sunset. 2021, and a 2022 male. I think it was a sunset clown, and they want 10 racks for the pair.
No,
yeah, ready, and that's on Craigslist. Once again, Craigslist.
By the time those could do anything in this world,
like,
they're going to be a few $100.
I think I might know who it is. I think it was the same lady that was.
All I can say is, like, do your research before you buy these high-priced snakes, like shit like that. Like,
100%.
don't go,
100%.
Back yourself over. You know, like. Listen, I just got 2 double head clown sunsets for less than that. So, like, all I can say is like, that's retarded.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Like, do your research. Be smart for sure.
Don't go to Petco.
Yeah, don't go to Petco.
Yeah, well, if you go to Petco and you find a sunset for like $400 or $500, you better get all.
You better buy that.
Oh, this is the exotic ball python. Oh, it's a sunset. I don't care what the hell condition it is. If I know it's a sunset, I see that I'm buying it for $400.
Back to hell.
That's different between
do you have another one in the back room by chance?
No, though. Like that's the difference between.
But it all started at PetSmart for us because that's where we got Brisbee, our bearded dragon, and she's literally what started everything. So honestly, it's like if it starts something like this for you, then but. I mean, always if you're this kind of person, you're gonna nurse it back to health and do what you got to do. But like, yeah, maybe not the best place, but she is what started everything. We got to give her credit.
Yeah, we're actually looking at some crested geckos and getting from Petco. And like you said, after that, then it's gonna kind of venture out. You know,
Yep. Just start with it. I mean, might as well. You can do whatever you got to do to figure out if they're good and nurse them back to health in whatever way you need to. If you need to, maybe you'll get lucky and they'll be perfectly fine. And then boom, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
you have money
earlier, Alexandra. But if you're getting crested geckos of a certain size, it's hard to sex them.
That's the hard part about it, yeah. Because we still have 2 that we don't know.
But if they're like I said earlier in this stream, if they're held alone in their own enclosure at the pet store, and they look really good, and they're inexpensive, it's worthwhile. I mean, I got a female for $35. That's a lot better than what I paid. And I thought
Right, exactly.
You gotta be smart with, like I said, you gotta be smart.
Well, yeah, like she's the coolest bearded dragon we have. Like we have 3 of them, and she's the most chill. She'll eat anything. She's so easy. I mean, she's healthy. She always looks good, like honestly.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, sometimes you get very lucky or blessed, really, you should say, right?
Yeah, you pick that right animal with the right genetics, and it just happens to work out. But back to, like, I see in the chats. I'm sorry, Stella is dealing with something, so that's why I've been stepping away.
You're fine.
So, we're talking about certain genetics and price points for ball pythons.
Right.
Well, if you think, like, for instance, Malaysia is saying a special clown female shouldn't be less than $1K. Well, I mean, if you have something,
a special black pastel yellow belly clown,
whatever it is, if you have something that is good currently, right, in this market, and the price points suck for everything, but it's still a good genetic, like there's not much of it out there, let it ride that wave, wait for the market to readjust and do everything, instead of just offloading it now. If I were to produce some things that I can't sell for what I think they could, and the market's a buyer's market now, I will definitely, I'm okay sitting on them and feeding them, because I know I'm going to get X amount or close to it when it rebounds and people have money to dole out, and I have these nice genes that are in here that people aren't working with. So it's something you need to be cognizant of and have the space to be able to weather certain things. Now, if it's a single gene butter proven breeder female, you paid $75 for her. You probably could have got 300 in a good market, but you need the room. Yeah, take the 75, take the 100, whatever. Take the loss, get her out of your rack, and now you have space for something you're growing up.
Most definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the only thing I hate, like, besides Petco. Like, they got to get their. I don't know. It kind of sucks because, like, the Petco I go to here in town, like, they're pretty good, but you get like a breeder. They go through breeders or a couple breeders, and so this dickhead comes in and offloads his snakes for what they're worth, but then Petco has to get their price, so they got to double that. And it's like, man, if the breeders would just sit here and cut the price down, then they wouldn't have to sit here and sell us, for such a higher price.
Yeah, that's just 'cause they don't want to sell them. They don't want to sell them for a wholesale price. That's why.
That's right. I'm happy. I have 2 pet stores that I reached out to that are willing to take snakes.
Go to any show.
That's smart. That's a good, like.
That's a good thing to do.
Any of you guys, like, you're breeding snakes, and the best thing is to have a wholesale guy on the back burner. So, like, at the end of the day, you want to off a good bit of them, and they go to a pet store and they get rid of them for 60, $80 or whatever. I mean,
$20 head high male. Why not being female?
When is it gonna sell? And you think you're gonna sit on this and you're gonna feed this snake and feed it and feed it? Get rid of it. It's not like it's not worth. Like, if you have to take a loss on it, so what? You take a loss on it. That
right,
like,
but the assumption is
you're on.
If you're going to produce later, and when that market upticks, you're going to have some banger stuff in your collection.
Right.
That you're like, oh, this is the COVID era stuff. All right, this snake, I would have sold them for $1,000 when you're buying for $2,000.
Right.
So you just gotta, hold on to stuff when you can. Sell stuff, offload stuff that if you're gonna lose that $100 on something, it's not a big deal.
It's not.
You probably already fed that to that animal to get you to that point.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And would feed it if you tried to hold on so bad to that $100 that you're gonna feed it 3 times that.
In the long run, it's gonna kick you in the ass. It's gonna kick you in the ass in the long run. That's what it is. Like you're gonna be like, okay, I mean, yeah, you can produce something from that snake and produce a bunch more $68 snakes or whatever, but like it's not worth that either, because you're just still kicking yourself in the ass then too. You're gonna have to get rid of those at a wholesale too. So I mean, look at the long outrun. Look at how it drags itself out, and be like, okay, is this worth it for me? Nope, it's not. Wean out the bad and put it like get rid of the ugly and put in the good. You know,
Exactly.
You know, we're in a market where, you know, years ago, not too many, $20 for a normal at a show, male or female, that was the price, right?
Right.
No, you know, it is eating 3 meals or whatever, gotten up to size where I can sell it. $20 to get it, you know, free up my rack space. It's one less thing I'm feeding. But now we're seeing that with like pinstripe pastel, various other things. So if you hit a male pinstripe or a male pastel, you're getting $20. So already this past breeding season with what I produce, I've lost money because I produced 2 male pastels that I've been feeding.
Right.
So at this point, if you want to pay shipping, you can have them.
Here you go.
At this point, if you want them as pets or, you know, something like that, you know, I will give them away because I've already lost the money.
Yeah.
There's no ROI on certain things.
Right.
So that's where we need to, you know, sort of, you know, trim the fat, get lean, focus on the projects we want to work on.
Right.
So if I make a male pastel again, it's not because I was trying to hit that. It's because it's a byproduct and it's probably got some hets in it now.
let's see what kind of Wiz is saying over here too.
Yep. Someone else needs to read what Wiz is throwing out because Wiz is throwing out the facts.
Well,
Yeah.
Wiz said the first
Give
one
it
he
all
says
up
we
to
all
this.
hella guilty when we buy when the price is low. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But like Levan said, don't be racing to the bottom. And then the following one he says, breed to make whole bags. If an animal I produce don't sell, then shit don't hurt. It's another animal towards a project unless it's a male, of course.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, that's so
male
true.
with some
That is
redeeming
true.
qualities.
Did
Like,
anybody
that's
happen
Kind
to
of
see
what
the,
I'm doing with getting rid of stuff that I'm getting rid of.
Getting rid of triple
I'm
hats.
getting rid of loose ends.
Anybody happen to see
Females
the
always
post
work
that somebody put in the chat earlier in the group?
Do what, Stan?
Anybody happen to see the post that somebody put in the group chat earlier?
Is it me?
No. It was
Oh,
about,
isn't it?
about somebody sticking him in the freezer because he doesn't want to cut his
no,
throat.
Oh yeah, that
I
asshole.
saw that.
That
That
really
messed up.
really triggered TJ from ripping.
Yeah,
that
that
out.
triggers the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
This
All
freezer
because
shit,
from what
y'all.
I read is that they didn't want to cut their throat in the market.
So their idea of leveling the playing field or getting back to reality was
is to torture
all the
them
things I
instead.
predict. If
To
I'm right.
torture them instead.
So
No.
so what? Okay, what happened?
So
Okay.
some asshole
Yeah.
was talking to somebody else and saying that he just freezes his snakes that basically kills them. He kills the snakes that he doesn't sell where he has
Tortures
too
them.
many.
Yeah, so his
I knew,
undesirable stuff, his byproduct, he just freezes to sort of.
Why not try to give that away to somebody?
I don't
That's so.
Another man's trash could be another man's treasure.
I don't know
I
if this
knew-
guy was a troll or just a complete,
Well, here's the thing. I knew a guy. I'm not gonna say his name, but I knew a guy, pretty good breeder. Like he's got some nice snakes. You know what I mean? He brings fire to the table, and like he's not a top dog or nothing, but he's kind of somewhere in the middle. But he had done like kind of the same thing. He, for some reason, I don't know, whatever, he's kind of went a different way with the snakes or something, but he stuck him in the freezer and just killed him. He told me this. I'm like, dude, like, you could have given those snakes away, you know what I mean, to
Yeah.
anybody. Like,
Anybody.
If you're breeding,
ridiculous. There is one thing to call for health issues or things like that when a snake's
right.
that is, and that
Buy
is awful.
some
I feel
snakes.
awful doing that, or if whenever that happens, I feel terrible. That happened to me last year. Last
Right.
breeding season. I felt terrible. I was like, I was at a loss for words. But to
Reduce
do
the
it intentionally,
surplus.
the healthy
Saw
snakes,
that.
like the pastels and the pastel leopards that I was just talking about. Oh my god, that is
Right there, Vance.
Hey.
Back up a little bit.
and it's talking to Morph Market.
Yep.
Sharon.
Hold on. So they said reduce to surplus question. And then the next reply was, yes, reduce to surplus without selling. Do I need to spell it out in more blunt terms? Put them in the freezer. I'm sure I'll catch shit for this comment, but it is what it is. If it hasn't sold yet, it won't. Selling below market value, though, auctions and other ways, only serves to extend the shitty market we are currently in. Cheap reptiles
like an
will
asshole
always
that's never
be
sold snake.
considered throwaway pets.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I mean
That dude needs to be all blasted out. Like
That's
So-
what I told TJ. I'm like, man, find this fool and let's blast him for this
So
shit.
Upstate mentions, what if you have a snake eating snake? Yeah, that's fine to have one of those, but do not feed
It's
a
not-
living ball
But
python.
That's
that snake
different
eating snake.
when you have like a deformity in the
Yeah,
snake.
when,
and
Right.
you
when you
feed
have
the
issues
snake.
Correct.
in incubation, issues.
But if
with
you were
clutches, yeah, that
producing
is 100%
clutches,
fine. You know,
if you're
circle of life,
producing
right?
clutches and you don't want those, you don't want to have those clutches, you want to feed those clutches. And what was your first point of breeding that? That's the
Where
whole
it-
concept.
I hit these triple, 66% hets. They're all normals. Okay. Here's, I'm gonna feed them off to the cobra or whatever.
where it crosses the line for me is a week earlier, you had that snake on a table for 6 or 7 months, whatever, and decided it's not going to sell, and then you freeze it. That's what's fucked up.
Yeah, you were all about that money until fucking.
Until there wasn't
Until
there.
it don't sell.
And it was probably
If
because
you have a snake that eats snakes,
crap
head.
or same stuff everybody's making. Like, okay, you were making, bumblebees now. Making bumblebees now is not like it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. You have to adapt to the market. And then you have to be even more innovative, even more, forward thinking to not copy anybody that's currently doing something that's better than what you have. You have to move past that and think, okay, so how do I get ahead? Right? If you want to make Batman's, fine. I think you should want to make DG Batmans. You want to add something to something that's been done. You want to be that next step.
Step your game up.
And for me, it's like finding that one gene that works in a project that nobody else has thought of. And now that you can fall flat on your face. But at the end of the day, maybe you just, still have a, double visual something that can sell. It might not look good, but it's got the double visual and you don't have the
but I mean, there's
odds of hitting
It's
that
still worth a shot.
unsightly part.
there's a point where that's just playing down cruelty to freeze a fucking
Yeah.
animal.
Also, like if you want to get like build your Batmans like right now too, and like build you a foundation of Batmans, and then add into what you want into it, then hell yeah, build you a handful of them if you have a lot of those.
I don't
visuals.
want a Batman. I want to build a Robin.
You are-
Right?
I still haven't named yet, so you can add whatever the hell you
I'm
want to the
saying
Batman.
building your
Name it
foundation
Robin.
isn't bad either. Is what I'm kind of getting at. Like if you want to like build a whole back, it pretty much like if you want to have your whole back foundation and then incorporate a bunch of shit into it later, then that's the way to go. Like too, like build your don't just build an animal to produce it.
Hey, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Batman black? Most of his costume.
Right.
Yes.
What were
It
you
wasn't
Not the
Robin.
original one.
Wasn't Robin black and yellow?
Green.
Yes.
No, green.
No, that's
No,
Was it
red, green, and yellow.
So,
Yeah.
Very
in-
green.
in
Okay.
cartooning, it
But-
was black and with like the blue like highlights that show the
Yeah.
weird comic book thing.
Yeah, which Robin are we talking about? That's the issue.
Which one of the 3 now? Unless
Yeah.
they
Are we
added
talking
more.
about the 1970s Robin? Or are we talking about the 2000s Robin?
Right.
Yeah,
I'm about to
which
pull
one
up
are we
my
talking
phone
about?
right now.
Yep.
Here we go.
What- Yeah,
Get it,
so-
Inspector Gadget.
Research.
Get it.
So
He
he offers up this advice: be your own best customer, right? So you want to breed stuff that you like, and you want to, your hold back. You want to breed stuff that you want to hold back, but at the same time, you have to sort of follow these trends to sort of figure out, okay, what's going to work, to sell as well as doing that. Because I mean, you may like pastels. The cows come home. but pastels aren't selling, especially not in clown and some other, things. So you have to be smart about or target, certain pairings. But so if I like Ultramel, I definitely want that in Pied. I want that in Hypo, right?
I want that in everything.
Well, me too, but one can.
One can only dream.
Red, green, and yellow.
He's got the yellow
Vance
cake,
right?
Yeah, red, green, and yellow.
Right.
Red, green,
That's what I was thinking about the green. I was thinking about that.
Yeah, from the 70s. Yeah, red, green, and yellow.
Yeah.
So that means you got to make a Batman, or you got to make a red stripe banana.
What, green pastel? I mean, you get not even green in there, or something iridescent, maybe. I don't know. I just think we name things, and it's just sort of okay. Maybe the original Batman had a Batman light clown head stamp.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I don't know, but we all ran from it, because Justin produced it, or whoever made it, like Freeway Highway. Now everything related to that is some sort of traffic marker related. By the way, if you put a champagne into any of those projects, it's going to be called a sidewalk.
A sidewalk.
Oh, really? Huh.
Or an off ramp. I don't know.
So why do you park in your driveway but drive on the parkway?
Why do they call it Eat and Park when you really park and eat?
And if that's the case, why does it still exist?
Who knows?
Some marketing jokes, but if we say Eat and Park, you know what that logo is, right? It's all lowercase with the red outlines and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you remember it. You realize the Amazon logo, Smile A to Z, because they have everything A to Z. I mean, there's certain things like that stick in your head.
I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather park and eat than eat and park.
Then you can go to Sonic's then and get your blue slush thing and your Texas toast, deep fried cheeseburger, garbage, whatever the hell they serve. There's one literally right over there.
I eat and drive, so I'm like this with the burger in one hand.
and then you drip out the pickles and the sauce that's on it.
Yeah.
And then he insists on wearing like white, and I'm like, oh,
yeah. Always keep an extra t-shirt in the
you
back,
made
back
your
seat.
fucking bed, so you lay in it.
Well, that's why he's got the black work shirt, so he can see.
I just use my knee.
Always black. Don't matter.
That covers up his boiled peanut juice.
Yep.
Boiled peanuts. I still don't get all that whole thing.
Oh, boiled peanuts are
The boiled
shit,
peanuts, like Ken,
What?
I'm so like it actually kind of genuinely like stings that you haven't had. I mean, I'm not kidding.
Like you gotta. Like,
I'm gonna have to go get
It's a
some raw
delicacy.
peanuts. Like I didn't even know they came raw. First off,
You don't want them raw
and
though. Like,
boil
you don't
them?
want them like
Don't try them like that and ruin everything.
you don't want them like
No.
dried out raw. You
They have
want
to
them
be
actually
Cajun boiled peanuts is the key to success.
like go on Amazon and order you what was it like the
Okay.
can of boiled peanuts
Can
stand?
of
Listen,
just
listen.
I'll
Ken.
show you the
Ken,
no, I won't.
all you got to do, ready? I'm going to tell you the same kind they use down here in the gas stations. Go to
Green boiled
Walmart.
peanuts. It's green.
Go over to Walmart. Go right over into the aisle where the veggies are, canned veggies, and look, and they'll have a big can of them, bro. And buy it, put it in the pot, and boil it for a while until they're nice and stoking hot, and the shell's nice and soft.
Yep.
Start cracking those bad boys open.
They're by a brand called the Peanut Patch.
Yep.
Yes.
Wow, innovative.
Yellow and blue label.
So if
Yellow
you
and blue, baby.
at your local
Or
Walmart,
yellow and red if you're doing Cajun,
And
which
if you, have,
is
if you have a gate gas station, you can actually buy the large can
You
from
sure
the gate
can.
gas station. You can go in there and be like, I want
It's
to
a
buy a large
3-pound
can.
and it's
3
not
pounds.
even yeah.
I
It's
just
not
don't think
out.
it's gonna taste all that good.
Bro, they taste
It's
amazing.
the best protein.
all right,
you
man.
can get. What do
Ken,
you
when you
mean?
come over here and we do all the smoking and the griddling and the grilling, we'll do it.
We're gonna try some boiled. Yeah, because I want to make my own. Like, yeah, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it
green
myself.
peanuts for that. You
Okay,
probably
then
won't
you
be
gotta
able to
get
get
some
green
raw,
peanuts
like
there.
like some
Green peanuts.
green peanuts,
raw.
Green.
and boiled.
I mean,
Don't eat
boil
them,
it forever.
all day, all day,
All
You want
day.
it all
With
All
all
right,
the
so the
Cajun
green
seasoning,
peanut probably
spicy.
got a different taste than the peanut butter type peanuts. So, all right.
They're the same peanuts. They're
Yeah.
just
Okay,
Make
so
them Cajun.
Yeah,
So
you make them
listen.
Cajun. Get like red pepper flakes, like
all peanut
Creole
butter is
seasoning, Old Bay,
Oh,
like
I was gonna say Old Bay.
Yep, a bunch of
all
all of that.
all
Cajun
peanut butter
seasoning.
is, Ken,
A lot of
is
seafood
green
seasoning
peanuts that they roast. They take the peanut and they start blending it. And as you blend peanuts, the natural oils will come out.
Yeah.
And all you do is add a little bit of oil in the peanut butter to thin it out. So you can make peanut butter right in your house with a mixer. Homemade
Uh-huh.
peanut butter. Right
Roast
there.
butter.
basically just a
Just
slack
get
your mama.
roasted peanuts.
It's slightly
That's all you-
different, but it's good.
I'll tell
Oh,
you,
no,
like,
it's a
most
whole lot
jar
better because it ain't got all the
peanuts have bugs
bullshit
in it. You know
additives.
that,
It
right?
don't got the junk in it.
You know most jar peanuts have bugs in it. Look it up.
You don't need a big glass of milk with your homemade peanut butter. It goes
No, you
down
don't.
a little
No, you
easier.
do. No, you do. And then it gets the
Yeah,
oil.
of course you do, but you don't. It's
Stir
not as
back in.
bad.
Yep.
Um,
Yum.
You got to use the coconut oil with it when you make it.
Coconut oil.
Yum.
but yeah, remember that time we was talking about reptiles only, and we've gotten
Right.
so far away from that. But
I
you know,
made banana bread actually. I'm gonna munch on some later. We had bananas
Ken,
at my
I
bad.
will
I
tell
made a loaf of banana bread today.
you can
Well, we're
legally
farming peanuts so we can catch mice.
sell your banana bread if it has so many fewer parts per million of blood, poop, whatever, mold.
I already tried it. Took a big old hunk out, but it's pretty good.
You get more
Oh, wow.
protein in that after you clean
Wait,
the
what's
wrap.
that, homie?
Banana bread that I made earlier.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You know what you could put in that?
Listen,
Rum.
look,
Put some
I'm
rum in
I'm
that
not-
bitch.
I'm
Shut
about
up.
to blow you- I'm about to blow your mind over peanut butter right now. Your peanut
Put some
butter
rum
can-
in that banana bread, bro. Put some rum.
Rum.
rum. Oh,
Oh,
hell yeah.
You turn the banana.
I didn't have
bread-
any rum in there, but yeah, I mean they go good with bananas. Rum does. I've heard that.
Your peanut butter can contain any number fewer than 30 insect fragments per 100 grams of product.
Extra
So
protein, dude. Bugs aren't
Hey,
that bad
Justin,
for
you
you.
wanna
You
you
know
wanna
most
be
Look up
freaked
everything
out?
else you can include.
Hey,
you know
hey, you
most
wanna be
peanut
freaked
butter
out,
has
Justin? Listen
bug
to this.
fragments in it, right? I'm just letting you guys
Hey,
know most peanut
Hey,
butter has
Justin, you wanna be freaked out?
what?
You know, on average, while you sleep, a year you eat about 7 spiders.
Yeah, a year when you sleep. I heard it was 6, but maybe it went up to 7.
No, I ain't
Yeah.
no
Maybe
damn
that's
spider.
Justin, you
Google
get that
that.
extra crunch
Google
when
it.
you wake
How
up
many
in the morning, you
spiders?
know?
Google it.
Look, he's
I'm about
It's the truth.
no.
yes, that's
way.
true.
It's the
I've
truth.
never heard that.
How many?
I thought it was
spiders?
6, but maybe it's 7.
It's
maybe
okay. You
we
got
need a
that
new
protein.
census on it.
You're
I mean,
like
but there's like
one-
literally microscopic kind of like spiders. I mean,
You're like
so it
1/16
makes sense.
spider, bro.
Well, yeah, you got like all sort of bugs and shit on your eyelids, and
Yeah.
all sorts of
Justin's calling in the
Stuff
best guy
cleaning it.
tomorrow for a
Okay.
HEPA filter
The
for the
belief
house.
that we
and
swallow an
fucking
average of
UV
8
lights.
spiders in our sleep every year has become an ingrained in popular culture that many people now accept as a fact. The reality, however, is quite different. We swallow no spiders at all. So you are wrong.
But who said that?
Wait, so
Yeah,
were
who
these
said
I
that?
think that guy's wrong. I think we swallow
Britannica.
spiders.
We do not swallow spiders.
Or how many
Look, he read
insects
the
go
verse
into
and he's
your
like,
ear?
we
Oh, the
don't
first
swallow
result.
spiders.
See, this is one of the Mandela effect things that they're trying to get on us. No, we knew all of our life that spiders, we're not going to forget that. No, ain't pulling that Mandela effect on that with me.
You know what? You want to know about the Mandela effect? dude?
I ain't swallowing no
lady-
fucking spider.
Some lady got into an argument with Fruit of the Loom. 'cause
Yes,
Fruit of
over the
Loom-
cornucopia.
over the cornucopia, and I know for a fact Fruit of the Loom always had the fucking cornucopia. Bro.
Yeah, they had a cornucopia in the back.
all the time.
Checks
People
ass.
are saying,
They did
people
it?
are saying they don't have it. They don't have it. We never had it.
All right.
No, for real, bro. And
Oh
she
no,
literally
fuck
pulled out
that
a shirt.
lie.
What is that?
The fucking
Fruit of the Loom.
Don't
They
tell
had
me
a
you don't know that,
cornucopia.
Justin. Boy, you hiding under a rock or something?
What is a cornucopia?
What was the movie?
Oh my God, the
A
Thanksgiving thing,
cornucopia?
but with the whole
Like
fucking
the
fruit
That's
thing
of
that
that
it.
big
The
rolls
pilgrim
thing
fruit.
that you put the fruit in, like
Yeah,
the
Oh, yeah,
pilgrims
yeah,
did.
the
Like
big
cone,
round,
The
yeah.
round thing.
Brown,
Yeah, they
big
did.
horn
All
looking
outdoors
thing.
thing.
they did.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
they
and they're
did.
saying that Fruit of the Loom never had
All right,
a
all right.
fucking
Here's
cornucopia in
here's
it.
another one.
They're trying to mind
That's
fuck us.
Mandela. That's a
Slow.
Mandela.
was
Stand up, fall asleep back there.
They're trying to change history without
No,
us
people remember
knowing.
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
remember a movie called Shazam before the comic book ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't exist. It was
Exactly.
called Kazam, and Shaq was in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
it was caught.
Yes.
It wasn't shot. It was caught.
I've
Yeah.
seen that.
Yeah,
And
And,
it's
and,
funny
that, and
because
that guy
one time
from
I
Jingle
looked
All
it
the Way
up.
wasn't in
Bro,
there. I
there was
forget his
two of
name.
them. One with
It is
Shaq,
Sinbad was not in
Shazam,
there.
though.
one
It is
with Shaq,
Shazam.
and one with the other dude, the other black dude.
Sinbad.
No, there was no Shazam with Sinbad.
Right,
Yeah,
there
was.
wasn't. It was
Yeah, there was.
Kazam.
It was Kazam with Shaq.
One
Now they also
time-
made Steel
There was two of them.
with Shaq, and it sucked.
There's two of them. It's already been proven. People have videotapes of them bitches.
Dude, Sinbad
There's-
played a genie.
Sinbad did play a genie, B.
Even Sinbad said he didn't play a genie.
He's saying it because he knows he.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
That's
but
Probably saying it because he ain't
There's
popular
people-
no more.
there is people with
No.
VHS
See?
tapes.
I ain't
and
falling for it.
They fucking put it in on video,
They,
bro.
they, they
and
call it the
plays
Mandela
fucking-
effect because everybody thought he died a shit long time ago, but he was still alive.
No, you know what happened? When he got out of prison, everyone thought he died. Like that, it just like people took it as he died when he got out of prison. And then when he became president or something years later, they was like, I thought he died. It's like people really honestly screwed that up in their minds. But I remember when I was in like 6th grade, it was a thing when he got out of jail, like after all those years, because he was in jail for like 20 years. And then he made president or something. And that's when I remember the rumblings of, well, didn't he die? Didn't he die? And in my head, I was going, no, he got out of prison.
But
So
yeah,
I think that's where people got that construed. But
Makes
How do you
sense.
fucking-
I'm just a dumbass white guy.
you remember something that's different than
Bro, how do you
Exactly.
do fucking how do you do a screenshot? I'm trying to fucking put a link up.
Well, now we have the internet, so I mean, you
I
can
have
make
no idea.
anything.
I'm about to
Here, motherfuckers. Here, check this.
getting late for me.
I put it in the comments. Bam.
I had a long day at work today. I'm gonna have a long day at work tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, we're about to get
I
off.
put it in
guys.
the comments.
Did I mess up my Mandela effect?
You out of
Peace,
here,
guys.
Justin?
Yeah,
I'm
Now,
not
if they
gonna-
try to say something that is different about our show, we're calling them out on our bullshit.
No,
Later,
no.
guys.
I had a long day at work. I had to walk a fucking whole apartment complex, all the fucking
Up
porches,
and down, up and down.
It's a big ass job I got coming up that I got, and it's been.
And I was here for a good time, not a long time. So
Mm.
with that, we'll see y'all next one.
Peace out, y'all guys. Y'all.
Have a good one. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Wait, come on.
Love you guys.
Wait,
Y'all
wait,
have a
wait.
good night, fam.
Good night, guys.
Bye, everybody in chat.
Absolutely.
Later, Alex. Later, Justin.
So, Jesus, you send me an IMDb for College Humor Originals. We found Sinbad's Shazam Genie movie. Not actually Shazam Genie movie.
No,
With
but I'm
Sinbad.
saying like here, hold on.
So they're probably talking about the same thing we're talking about. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the person that actually has the fucking the fucking
forget.
VHS shit.
Advance, back to snakes.
Back to snakes.
Oh, the Mandela Effect's actually a film as well.
I didn't know it was a film.
No, they made. I don't know if it's about Nelson Mandela or the Mandela Effect, but
And I know for a fact this fool played a fucking.
I watched that movie when I was a kid.
Yeah, I know. I fucking watched that movie too, dude. I know I fucking did.
all right. Here's one that you guys are old enough to remember. While we're looking at Dance's Night Snake,
That's pretty cool, bud.
what's
is it?
Jiffy peanut butter?
It's always
It was
been
Jif.
Jeff. Jiffy was a nickname.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's one of the. Yeah, that was one of the first ones that came up. But yeah. All right. So
I always remember it as Jeff.
Jif.
Or the
I remember
maybe-
Jiffy Pop.
or the fucking
Maybe people called it Jiffy because they were Skippy.
Mm-hmm.
or the
But there was
Monopoly
Jiffy Pop, the popcorn.
the Monopoly
I
guy
think that's
never,
where people was getting it from.
or the Monopoly guy never having the monocle.
No, he had that shit. Get out of here.
That's crazy.
I'll go get them out.
I can literally pull out my fucking Monopoly game and like, this motherfucker has a monocle on the fucking shit, bro.
Right?
From 1990 fucking Monopoly game.
Hey man, not that NFL Opoly where I had. I actually want to find that and bring out and who they thought was the good teams back in like
Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore, Maryland. Red alert. Repticon. Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah,
13th and 14th.
When?
13th and 14th.
Is that
This coming weekend.
Damn.
Ken, pick me up.
Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore.
got you on, Kent?
Yeah, so actually, this is my first Ultramel that I ever got. And, I haven't made a video or really done any posts about it, but it is from BHB Reptiles.
What is it? What's all in it?
It's just an Ultramel pinstripe male.
You got that from Brian?
And I got him from Brian Barczyk.
Nice.
So,
Ultramel pin don't look bad at all.
No, it doesn't, but, I still got, the
old pinstripe.
It's more brown than purple, but, I have some other projects.
Looks more Monarch.
Work pinstripe in. So I mean, it works for me, and it was my first one that I got. But I also do have a female pied. Get back.
The pinstripe goes well in pied too.
Yeah. So working Ultramel pied, I think it would work well. But this was actually the first snake I got from BHB Brian Barczyk. So
Nice.
She is all nice and big, and hopefully,
He's a big girl.
I will have an Ultramel male. I do have one that I compare to her, so I can do a VHB generational snake.
That's cool.
I would rather have my Ultramel head hide be ready. But worst case scenario, I'll make double heads, I think. But it's just kind of
that army.
My first two recessives that I ever purchased were both from Brian Barczyk, and it's two of the projects that I'm, pretty heavily focused on is Ultramel and Pied. So, I mean, I kind of want to pair those two together, even though it's not my ideal pairing this year because my Ultramel Pied male isn't eating.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make hey, here's two snakes I got from Brian Barczyk, and here's the babies. Maybe as a tribute, or they're all going to be double head. So
I would.
At some point, if they're females, I can hold them back.
They should.
So that's the male and a female.
Yeah. The Ultramel pinstripe's a male, and the Pie's a female. And that was back when I thought, the high white pies were the best pies. But anyway, she's been a great snake, great handle, kids, no issues ever. So, if anything, when she's done here, she's going to be an ambassador somewhere, I think.
Nice.
No, I mean, that's sort of like the fitting thing to carry on his legacy. Is that
they should make a statue of Brian Barczyk.
They probably will. They'll put
in
it
front of the.
Put it at the reptarium.
Aquarium.
Yeah.
Or the legacy thing, and we'll have
yeah.
What's that?
Maybe we should start a fundraiser to raise the money.
Hey, you know what would be dope?
A nice bronze.
Put him and Steve Irwin both out there.
Yeah, have Steve Irwin.
Like
I
in
don't know
that
how
what's that 3D thing they do at concerts for the dead people? Where they put him up on stage, just have him and like Steve Irwin just kind of chilling like some old Jedis.
Oh, that laser stuff they do?
Yeah. I would. I'd actually like to see that. Like
that'd be cool.
For two people that have influenced so many people in this industry, in this hobby, that would be like so fitting.
Just like how they did with Tupac and shit. Just
just to see the hologram of those two guys.
Yeah.
I assume at some point they had to have met. It's a small niche sector of everything. So I assume at some point they met, and maybe that can be just Steve Irwin doesn't have to be there, but I mean just maybe one of those most famous pictures of a Brian just greeting
Right.
everybody as they come into the Legacy Aquarium. And I hope he makes it to see the groundbreaking and everything.
Mhm.
But I mean, cancer
It should
does.
be this year though, right? In a couple months.
Yeah, they say March, and I really hope he makes it that long to see it. I know he's taking a setback because he's in hospice, but I really want to, and I hope he makes it to see. This whole thing that he was dreaming of to sort of come to fruition, have that one last moment. And I think, I don't know. Before I get all teary eyed and bleary eyed,
Right.
because I really haven't talked too much about it, but it's like, looking back and reflecting, it's like, yeah, I haven't been able to put it, words to, text or whatever, to sort of talk about that, the impact he's had on me specifically. So at some point I'm going to do that. I thought about doing it on Tuesday for my live show, but I just couldn't muster it up. But anyway, let's get off of that topic. And anybody pairing things this year so far? Any locks?
I have quite a bit of locks. I had like 8 locks, and then I don't know. Like I said earlier, the one that I bought as a male, and a couple people said it was a female. Actually, got locked 2 today, so
Yeah.
I know she's a female. So heck yeah.
So one of the things, like when you're popping a snake, the peens will be readily apparent. I mean,
Right.
But if you see red, it might be female, right? They could just be stressed. It could be, blood vessels, things like that. So if you pop and you see a little red, but no hemipenes, it's safe to assume most likely that it will be a female. Because every male I've popped since, it's been like, yeah, that is obvious.
Right.
So, I mean, even you get that, okay, you get the little spur-looking things, right? And that can kind of look like they might be hemipenes that are related.
That damn rat stole that cracker. I just seen it over here and looked down, and that cracker's gone.
Oh, you didn't keep it between your toes so you could catch them?
No, I wasn't really paying attention. I was listening to you guys. Sorry for interrupting, but that was just.
But yeah, I mean, so if you pop something, you goes, oh, I see red, that might be a male. It's not necessarily the case,
right?
Like especially when they're like hatchlings, they are so easy to get the peens to come out, and it's noticeable.
But especially if you've done it too much, like if you're sitting there, like if you don't know what you're doing, or you just done it too many times, then it's going to start getting red too.
Yeah, right. If you're like, oh, yeah. Of course, that female that you've been trying to pop to find out if it's 10 times, yeah, it's going to get irritated down there. But
I check these ones like every month and a half because I got really female heavy on that last clutch. It was like 5.2 that I seen. So every month and a half, I'm still checking to see if they're still female, and all of them, they ain't got no hemipenes. So, I mean.
So my first one was, I think, 1 to 4. The only male I hit was that champagne het pied that's up at Ozarks. It was like the nicest snake I've ever produced. This year, the survivors were, it's 2.2. It stinks, but, the leopard pastels are the ones that are female, so that's a little, icing. But, and the other one just ate, the one that I was assist feeding, so that's nice. The other one is ready to go, so hopefully, I can sell her pretty soon, probably $125, something like that, plus shipping.
Right.
Maybe a little less, 75. She's visually appealing, but not. I mean, leopard's nice. So it's sort of how do we, find the right price for a good-looking snake, but not genetically powerful. So if somebody wants to get more leopard female stuff in, she eats great, and she's available.
That's why I want to add a gene, these Granity genes, like whether they're the same, whether they're different or not, like they're different from what's been produced in the past. A lot of stuff hasn't been made with this Granity stuff, and that's why I'm trying to stock up on Granity stuff.
Right, but you also have to look at your market. Who are you selling to? Are you selling to me? Are you selling to people at shows? Are you trying to sell to people that are currently, ahead of you?
I'm selling to anyone who sees what I have.
Right, but you have to target certain things to certain markets.
I haven't done that yet. I'll admit that. I haven't tried to target any certain market yet.
So, I mean, visually impressive. Who cares about the genetic stuff?
Yes.
When it's on the lower price scale, that stuff will sell at shows, right? If you hit, a very like blue-eyed, that's why they say Bell sells things like that. You might not sell it to me, but it might sell at a show to somebody that just wants a pet, or like, oh, here's this cool white snake, or here's this cool pied, or something like that. When you get into me, I want codoms that, like acid, stranger, things like that. Maybe a het, maybe a visual, something in that aspect. So you have to sort of like hear where you're going with stuff like that. So, I mean, if the new Grim thing or new Granity thing that nobody else does, and you can corner it and sort of find where it works and hold on to it for a little bit, tease everybody, then I think you can be really successful with that. And
right.
That's
Well, all the cool stuff that comes out of it is staying right here, in the circle. We're not getting rid of any of that cool stuff. If I don't have the rack for it or something, one of you guys, you'll get the break on it.
Right.
Yeah, but what's stopping me from going to having it here and then hitting something awesome and being like, well,
then cool.
I mean, that's an issue you run into without having the space to work on, a project. So if I were to get like the next big new gene here, one, you guys wouldn't know about it until I had enough here that I could let one go where nobody's going to get ahead of me.
Right.
Because for me, if I hit the next, monsoon thing here next year and I decide to sell it, there's hundreds of people that are going to be ahead of me, whoever gets that animal, especially if it's going to fetch top dollar to, somebody. So I want to, if it's nice, I'm a sit on.
When are they going to come out with monsoon testing? Did anyone hear about that?
No. Hey, real quick, I'm not trying to cut you off, Ken.
That's all right.
I know Stan's going to be bouncing out here pretty shortly.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late. So
I'm going to be cutting this off in probably the next 5, maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes. So I want to thank Stan, Ken, Jesus, Kent, all you guys for coming out, and the chat, everybody, Wiz, Jay Slithers, Rob, Bill, Bosa,
Jay,
everybody. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
217's in here.
Richie.
I think Ken has him on next week.
Yep. Will from 217. He's been chatting it up, thinking about starting his own podcast.
DJ was
he asked me for some advice, so he got the advice that I give everybody, and that's like the best part of this has been so far. Like, it kind of worked as a marketing strategy because I sold the snakes that I had to sell, and but I've had 3 or 4 people reach out to me and ask me, hey, like, what does it take to start this? Like, and I'm just a guy in front of the camera. I'm doing it with the bare minimum, and I still get people reaching out to me, and that's the best part of it for me so far.
Yeah, I mean, you've certainly taken off. It's hard. It's hard to be like get comfortable in front of the camera.
It is.
I'm talking to the 5 of you, or not 5 of you, 5 of you earlier. There's 5 people on my screen, including myself. So I'm talking to you. I'm not ignoring the fact that this is going to go out to potentially millions of people.
Millions.
It's on the internet. It's going to be forever.
Yeah.
So it's just to get comfortable in your own skin. Be confident. That's my best advice. If you're going to do your own videos for your YouTube channel, don't over edit. You don't get so bogged down in like this has to be perfect. If you have good information, you're going to do all right. I have an awful video about rat food. That's been my best video. It's still getting views, and I think I put it out like 2 years ago. But when you're doing this stuff live, it's be yourself. Don't be nervous. You're talking to the people that are on the panel.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It is hard at first. I mean, to start talking to everybody, your nerves get all wrecked, and you're just like, man. And then after a while, like, you just kind of calm down. I mean, settles in after a while.
Yeah, and I feel like it depends who you get your first experience with. So if you have somebody that's been on doing this for a while, they can sort of like
right
you into like, okay, you're not really, so how do we get you to talk type of thing.
In case you're lagging.
Right. Things like
that.
that.
The worst thing that could happen is no one watches it live. You're just sitting there talking to yourself. I talk to myself all the time. Right, I don't answer myself, so I'm good.
Yeah, you're still sane.
Yeah, I ain't answering myself, so I'm sane. I'm good. I understand the fact that I'm making friends with shadows on the walls and I'm talking to myself. I understand that.
Like,
get it.
Saturday at 4 when I'm on, or when I'll be on again, there's a NFL playoff game going on. If you're a fan of that team and you're into the reptile hobby and you follow me or whatever, you're not watching. You're probably watching, the football game and have me on in the background. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not more popular than football. That's for damn sure.
And that was my issue last year when I was on Sunday. It's like, oh man, it's the playoffs. And I got Jolly on. The only time we could figure out was when, Holly's team was playing, and it's like,
Oh, to anybody out there too, we still got 11 people on here. We're gonna have an auction on February 10th. There's an auction for Tiff and Stan, his wife. She's going through cancer. Unfortunately, I couldn't do the comments up because Bosa had it all covered. But as soon as I learn that, I'll be able to get that going. But anyways, we have an auction going on February 10th at 7 o'clock Eastern. So everybody come check that out. That's going to be awesome. A lot of snakes, a lot of people, some really nice fire snakes in there.
That's some good stuff.
And some merchandise too. There's t-shirts.
Yeah, there's merch, there's some bearded dragons, maybe crested geckos, isopods.
Yep. Also,
cutting board.
I can't remember. Did we get the U.S. Ark? Were we doing that, or I can't remember?
There is one. I think Eric Bailey is giving away a U.S. Ark membership.
Sweet. And then the shipping too with Redline, it's 60% off.
Yep. Yeah. But so after it's all done, I'll have the list. I'll send it to Rob, and so you will, and then I will post something where I give the instructions of pretty much what Robin tells me, because we don't want that going in the public.
Good job, Ken.
Use it. It's just the people that have won snakes through this specific thing. So you'll have to reach out to Robin at Redline, and then you can he'll work out the price and everything with you. And all the shed testing so far, unless I send Charlie a new list and there's gobs of possible het stuff. Currently, everything is going to be covered because I think there's only like 5 or 6 snakes that are pos hets that he has tests for. So big thanks to Robin at Redline Shipping and Charlie at Gray Rider.
For sure.
And
thumbs up.
Definitely.
And it's only been 3 hours. I'm losing my voice.
Right on.
You need some liquid courage, my friend. Liquid courage.
So on that note, I'm done. I'm gonna go deal with my sick dog, and
go
to work tomorrow.
So with that being said, I guess we out there, Vance.
Yeah, that's it, guys. We are
See
done.
you later, people. Thanks for coming.
Everybody out
Watch
there,
yourself.
man. Put the word out. Make sure you're a U.S. Ark member. Don't forget to put the word out. U.S. Ark Florida. And also, enjoy life today. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow's not promised.
Hey,
Exactly.
stay back for a little bit.
Be kind, like Brian Barczyk said.
Tenfold.
Everybody get
Well,
along.
y'all.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it so much.
Thanks, everybody.